Hello, Internet. I am HamsterBomb, and you guys are joining me for some more Monster Hunter board game. We are early today. We are going to attempt to do 2 hunts with the Anjanath today. So we're going to have a little bit of extra time. That is great because Kim is home today taking care of Clover, and they're doing some cleaning right now. I can hear him behind the scenes. To get things started, I think first we need to take a quick inventory. Last time we took down Anjanath on our first attempt, which was great. We have not lost a hunt yet. In addition to that, we were able to make the blazing hatchets. These are not maxed or anything, but they are certainly an improvement over what we had before. Now, to upgrade them further, we are going to need to know what stuff we require from the Anjanath. We're going to need, first of all, this over here. Hello, Gojira fan! Welcome! Thanks for joining early, by the way. Hopefully we'll be able to do 2 Anjanaths today. Or if we somehow got lucky enough and got all of the stuff we needed on Anjanath, we could try Rathalos, but that interferes with the thumbnail, and I kind of think we need some armor, because resisting fire sounds really good for Rathalos, so I assume we're going to fight him again. We need 4 Anjanath fangs. Well, I believe you get that from... Yep, breaking his face. We need to break his face. How many fangs do we have right now? 2. So if we break his face, that's done. Guaranteed done. Next, we need 4 Anjanath pelts. How many of those do we have? 1. Okay. To get a pelt, you gotta roll a 2 or roll up to a 9. And that's really all we need. Break his face, get pelts. We already have the fire cell stones. So we just need to roll really lucky when we kill him. There's no way we're getting 2 sets with 1 hunt. Your thumbnail is safe. No, not 2 armor sets. I meant 2 hunts out of the same level of Anjanath level 2. That's what we're planning on doing today. There is an Anjanath level 3. But you only do that one, it's a tempered one. You only do that after you've exhausted all of your other attempts. So, Anjanath, I want to mention, I did, as per tradition, I forgot something last time. I forgot to do his ability. I read it at the beginning, and it just never occurred to me to do it, so try and hold me to it if he ever does this. Each time this monster suffers 4 or more damage from an attack card. After the attack is resolved, the monster moves 2 nodes towards the farthest hunter. Okay, that's what he was supposed to do last time. I didn't think to do that. Pretty much every time you hit him, you deal more than 4, so we should make sure we know he needs to move away from you every time he does that. So, could cause you to whiff your follow-up attacks, so it could matter. Next, he also has another ability on this upgraded Anjanath. It says, behaviors with fire gain +1 damage. Fire was already lethal. Now it is extra lethal. It was doing like 8 damage before. We have no fire res, 0. And now he's dealing 9. Yay! This could be the big sad. All right. Other than that, I've got everything shuffled. We have new cards. We're all ready to go. The Anjanath figure, it has been fixed. If you follow it on Discord, I'm just kind of scared to mess with him too much. This figure was knocked over by our cat Lump. He jumped up on here. He's not allowed in this room, but he somehow got in here, jumped up on this table, knocked over Anjanath, and broke him off of his stand, and he stuck into the stand itself. So we had to get super glue. The super glue didn't work. We had to go to the store, buy new super glue. And then now he is holding on the new super glue. Whiffing? I want to do some whiffing. Lots of whiffing. Yeah, I'm expecting lots of whiffing and extra fire damage. So, as a review, we must break his face. Everything else after that, we just need to get pelts. If we can get 3 pelts out of this and break his face, I maxed my swords. And everything else we get is bonus towards materials, and we can try to make some fire res armor. So, with that out of the way, let's actually determine a couple starting things, as we always do. Who gets initiative? Once again, I'm on the left, you are on the right. Whoever rolls the higher number is going to have the initiative. You have initiative this time. By the way, we are supposed to actually choose who gets this, I think, but I think this is more fun. Next, we choose our Palicos, because this is an interesting part of the game. I want to know who we gonna get. We gonna be Nintendo with? Nintendo, what? What does that even mean? All right, whatever. Here is your 2 Palicos. Here are mine. Your Palico choices are Choral Orchestra Attack Boost and Choral Orchestra Ailment Cure. We found out last time or the time before? The Tobi Kadachi one. The Ailment Cure ended up coming in clutch because I kept drawing really, really bad time cards, and you were getting ailments constantly. But last hunt, we didn't really get any of them. Everything rolled in our favor. I drew good cards. We did great. So we know what an Ailment Cure does. Attack Boost, your hunter may ignore the card not count and play any number of face-up attack cards during this turn. So you can stam yourself out on attacking, is what this one says. Knowing that Anjanath is going to run after he gets hit by one, you know, if you hit him too hard and he's got this ability where he's going to run away, maybe Attack Boost isn't that big of an advantage, and stamming yourself out is always bad. You might want Ailment Cure. So they both sound good. They both sound advantageous. You can use either twice, because that is your ability on your Jagras Mail Palico Rally. Vegeta fans voting for Ailment Cure. Off-rip insurance is everything. Let me see what I've got here. My choices are Plunder Blade and Choral Orchestra Defense Boost. So, I'm going to say Plunder Blade is the winner, because we need to break his face. I can already say I'm going to put this on the face. And then I can roll 2 additional dice on the reward table. That's going to get me those pelts I need. I'm going to say I need Plunder Blade. Goodbye Defense Boost, as much as I want it. And I'm going to see what Cameron thinks for your Palico before automatically deciding for you. Hopefully you both are in agreement. Watch us get an ailment after. You get to use it twice. So it's very helpful. But sounds like you're in agreement. Let's do a Ailment Cure. The attack boost on Anjanath sounds like a bad idea. He is just going to run away from you. Now we could, bounce him back between ourselves. Oh, another thing. I've already set up the board here of how we're going to start the battle. I want you to notice something, even what you can see from above, okay? We have one forest node right here. 1. We have 3 rock nodes. That's more than last time. That's good. Extra chances to get away from the monster or get to them faster. We have 5 pond nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're all right in the middle. And he spawns right next to it. The pond nodes, as a reminder, are practically acid or something. They eat your sharpness alive. If you step in this for whatever reason, you lose 2 cards of your sharpness attack gauge. 2. That's awful. Yeah, it might be better in the long term. Whiffing just sounds like a waste of an ability. It kind of does. The stamming yourself out and then whiffing sounds like a bad idea. But yeah, we've avoided stepping in here. Like, I kind of retconned one move where I jumped into it last time. But yeah, there's a lot of water. This could be bad, meaning we might have to sharpen even more in this hunt. Now, this is just our first of 2 today. Hopefully we'll be able to fly through this. Here we go. Our scout fly level is going to be 3 to 6. It's even higher than last time. We have the same amount of time cards, and our investigation starting point will be at point 2. Here we go. Investigation starting point. If the adventure starts here, the group gains 2 potions. Well, that's a bit of a shame. We cannot carry 2 potions, but it is still maxing us all the same. The journey to camp has been hard. A hike through close-packed forests swarming with insect life determined to snack on you. After hours of hacking through foliage, you emerge into the shore of a lake, at the edge of which lies a bloated corpse. Flies hum around spoiling meat. Judging by the bite radius, it was an Anjanath that slaughtered it. You spit, trying to cleanse your mouth of the taste of rotting flesh, and then brace yourself for the hunt. Holy crap, this is dark. And I like that it's taking so much more effort into trying to get you into the hunts. Like, because when you're actually in the hunt in Monster Hunter, you just, like, poof appear at base camp. Same spot every time. You don't see any of this gross stuff. Your hunter doesn't tell you how nasty things smell or, like, how much work it takes hacking through the forest. It said hours, didn't it? That's horrible work. And then you have to hunt an Anjanath? That's crazy. All right, we have 4 flippin' options, one of which is race to where your prey was last seen. She's making music back there. Race to where your prey was last seen, discard 7 time cards, and pretty much get into the fight. We never do that around here. Ignore the corpse. You've learned all you can. Look around for tracks. Progress to entry 17. Dig through the remains. Each hunter gains a monster keen bone and 1 quality bone. Progress to entry 21. So it doesn't cost anything to discard for that, I'm surprised. Or the players may only choose this option if they have at least 1 Anjanath Fang in their inventories. Size it up and follow the trail. Do we have an Anjanath Fang? I don't, and we need them. I don't want to get rid of them. Each hunter, gain 1 track token. Each hunter gains an Anjanath Fang. Really? We get a track token and an Anjanath Fang, and you have a Fang. We gotta break his head anyway. Hunties really are built different. Yeah. So, we could ignore the corpse, dig through the remains, or size it up and follow the trail. Huh. That is actually kind of a tough decision. So, I don't think we need those bones for anything in particular. The keen bone and the quality bone. From what I am seeing here, we have both of them. So it's not a really big deal. Free teeth. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking maybe we should dig through that Anjanath, pluck out the Anjanath teeth. If we both do it, now we don't have to break the, yeah, each hunter gains an Anjanath Fang. If we do that, we don't have to break his face anymore. Seems we're in an agreement on the free Fang. This does cost us 1 time card. It is Tactical Shift, whatever. And we gain 1 track token. That's the only option for the track token. And we get 2 Anjanath Fangs. 1 for me, 1 for you, which means we now have enough. We simply need pelts. We need 3 pelts, by the way. 3. So my Plunder Blade must go through. Breaking the head is actually the hardest thing to break. So this Anjanath has increased defense. I didn't mention that yet. He does not have a weakness anymore. No weak spot. And instead, he has a strengthened spot. Every part of this Anjanath has defense of 2, except for the body, which has defense of 3. Every part requires 5 break tokens, except for the head, which requires 6. Yikes. Pelt means breaking that back like the mountain. Well, the thing is, if you break the back, I don't think you get a pelt. Yeah, if you break the back, you get Inferno Sac, which may come in handy when building Rathalos stuff. Just saying. But that's not what you get. To get pelts, you have to roll lucky on the last page, which is why I took Plunderblade when we beat him. If we beat him. Alright, so let's progress to 22. You start out immediately trying to deduce the route the monster followed through the forest. You've been at this work a long time now. You know what you're doing. And soon you're onto its trail. A trail marked with the bones of its victims. Each hunter gains 1 monster bone large for free. Keep following the remains and follow them into the valley. Discard 1 time card. Each hunter gains 1 flame sack. Progress to entry 7. Or turn back to the trail. Progress to entry 19. Okay, so if you give up a time card, you can get a flame sack. Sounds like a pretty freaking good deal to me. I'm going to add that monster bone large. Let me know right now, by the way, is the music too loud or echoing weird? Because, like, I have it turned on for me to hear at the same time, and my speakers are very far away from my microphone, and it shouldn't be hearing this, but I want to make sure that you're okay. What kind of bone it is? Monster Bone Large. And I'm probably gonna hang on to this because silly me thinking this game made sense. Oh yeah, get his pelt. No, you somehow get the Inferno Sack. I don't know, but there are 2 options to get pelts on the reward table. If we roll lots of 2s, we're good. All good with the music. Excellent. So, I kind of think we should get the Inferno Sack for the same logic as what got us here with the Fang. And we don't have an Inferno Sack? Or was it Flame Sack? Flame Sack. Anything to get that extra stuff. That's my choice, though. I don't know. I'm gonna know what you guys think. Bum, ba-da-dum. Bum, 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 bum. We might need that Flame Sack. I'd say get that. Alright. I'll give Goodyear a couple seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's get the Flame Sack. Alright, because I did spend one before, so we are short one. More Anjanath materials are always better. Excellent, glad you're in agreement. Oh, you never had a Flame Sack. Okay, so let's get one for you. You know, I'm curious, because we're going to have to come across answering this question today. Who do you think we should prioritize the armor for? Like, we could try to make 2, like, 1 piece for each of us so we can kind of spread out the fire res. But, like, I don't know. I can dodge better. You know, like, so I'm not taking physical hits. I don't think I've taken a physical hit in the game yet. Whereas you are taking physical hits. You've carded a few times. Maybe we should favor your Hunter for Anjanath armor, and then go for me next? I don't know. Alright, so we chose the Flame Sack, progress to entry 7. The forest recedes a little, giving you a moment to try and orient yourself. The intensity of the pursuit has left you lost, but the tracks are still clear. Do you really need to know where you are? Discard 1 time card and place it to one side of the deck. Alright, I'm going to put it down here. It is a Sleep Toad. Get out of there. Your choices are: keep following the tracks. You can work out where you are later. Gain 1 track token. Or, stop to get your bearings. Discard 2 time cards. Reveal and discard any number of track tokens. Discard any time cards to the side of the time deck. Why would we choose that? Sounds like the better thing to do is to keep following the tracks. We gain a track token, discard nothing. Plus, we want to get rid of that Sleep Toad card anyway. I'd say armor for us is better. Yeah, I'm thinking so too, especially in the event that the game cheap shots us with status ailments. Well, right now you're safe with it, but yeah, you get status ailments a lot. Hopefully Rathalos can be dodged as efficiently. That is true. Vote option 1. I'm thinking option 1 as well, where we get the track token. See what Mortis has to say. But yeah, discard 2 time cards, reveal and discard any number of track tokens, discard any time cards to the side of the time deck. Alright, so I'm going to keep that there. I guess you don't discard this. Discard 1 time card and place it to the side of the deck. So, like, what's the difference? Isn't it already discarded? Maybe I shuffle it back. Dude, I don't know. I'm following exactly what the book says, and sometimes the book just doesn't make sense. It doesn't clarify its questions. It's not even an option. Obviously, get more track tokens. All right, great. I just need you to say it out loud so that, you know, I can progress forward. Don't worry about it. I'm not assuming anything. I would rather you guys have your input. All right, so we gain a track token and progress to entry 8. The sun makes your eyes water, but it's a struggle to shut them. It had felt for a few minutes as you dragged yourself out of that cave like you might never see the sun again. But enough sentiment. There's an Anjanath to hunt. Time to get on with it. Gain 1 track token. We are staying on it today. Your options. You trudge onward. Discard 1 time card and place it to one side of the deck. Progress to entry 14. Or, the players may choose this option if they are on the assigned quest. We are not. So that's what we have to do. It is threat shift, alright? So it is to the side of the deck. If it says something later where I have to shuffle those in, or discard them all, whatever. Alright, so we're going immediately to 14. Your choice to press on, which was against our will. We didn't actually get a choice. Your choice to press on against the dust and the sun was the right one. Ahead, you hear the unmistakable bellow of the beast you seek. Fear and anticipation courses along your spine. You draw your weapons and steel yourself. Battle is nearly upon you. Discard 1 time card. Alright. If the number of time cards to the side of the deck is equal to or less than the number of track tokens, discard the cards and progress to entry 31. There are 2 cards. If the number of time cards to the side of the deck is higher than the number of track tokens, discard the cards and progress to entry 30. No, so we have more track tokens. Discard the cards, progress to entry 31. Alright, so we're going to discard these and we're going to 31. Wait, no. Number of time cards, deck is higher than a number of track tokens. No, okay, so we had more track tokens. Alright, so that's really all this was for. These get discarded, we're going to 31. Maybe it's slightly better. Alright. Anjanath stalks the ground just ahead of you, its vast bulk shaking dust clouds from the dry earth. The creature's distinctive crest flares from its head, the scent of charred flesh and sulfur hanging heavy over the scene. You grasp your weapon tightly in clammy hands, armor straps hitting slightly into your flesh. It's time to fight. Discard 2 time cards, but gain 4 track tokens. Misread, that one sucks. And Tactical Shift. Alright, gain 4 track tokens. Now we're talking 1, 2, 3, and 4. Reveal your track tokens, check the scout fly level, and begin the hunting phase. Alright, see what we got. 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Excellent. Oh, we got the equal to the maximum. We got the bare minimum to get the maximum. This might be the best attack. Right Flame Spray is what we add in. And we begin the hunt. I need to see where the hunters will begin here. As soon as I find Right Flame Spray, which doesn't seem too hard to dodge. It's 7 fire damage, so it is not lethal. Well, it's going to be 8, so it will be lethal. And we get 3 hunter turns after it. Awesome. Weak move, let's go! Well, it's a scary move, but we get 3 turns after it, so it tires him out. That's the good part. Alright, so let's figure out where we're going to spawn here. Alright, so hunter spawning positions. Here, or here, and here. You can be super freaking close to him. Far away. Don't know who we want him to come after first. I have to shuffle that to see what his first card is going to be. Just kind of give me the idea, like, you know, you want to start close or far away. Remember, the monster always goes first. So that's going to be a thing. I'm going to shuffle this in. T-Rex is back on the menu, boys. I wonder why these cards are small. I've said it before, but like, there's so much information on these tiny little cards, and the attack cards, they're giant, and they're just numbers. It's just it's like it might as well have been a dice, you know. That's how Dark Souls works. The Dark Souls board game, it's using dice. All right, so he's going to be going for the nearest hunter first. So if that's the case, if I'm dodging, I might want to be on that side of him. We want to stay away from that pond. That sucks. So, you know what? Maybe here. I'm going to stay here. Reason, and maybe you want to be here so he's closer to you. The reason I want to stand here, if he pushes me, he can push me into this rock and I'll slide away and hopefully dodge his attack. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's get this stuff out of the way here. I don't remember this track that's playing right now from the game. All right, let's get all these track tokens out of here. Speaking of tracks, we don't need that. I'll shuffle those back up some other time. For now, Right Flame Spray! He leads with it! You watched me shuffle this. That whole deck, I shuffled it, and he started with Right Flame Spray. He goes to the nearest. He takes 2 steps forward. 1, 2. Guess what? Slides away. This is perfect! That's thinking when you're noodle, and he misses. He's totally gonna miss. Alright, so... Oh, actually, no, this has a lot of range. Yeah, this actually has a stupid amount of range. Now, he is attacking to his right. Uh-oh. Are you in range of this? Is he attacking the whole net? No, he's attacking the area. That's got ridiculous range, if that's what I'm reading. Is he attacking this entire area? Good God, we both might have to dodge. Now, it's easy to dodge. It's only a 4. Only a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's my hand. You can't block this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I thought this would make us safe, but it looks like we are still in range. Yeah. I think we're in range. I say I think because there's a lot of factors into reading with these things, and I believe he attacks. It's not a node. It is up to 3 spots away from him, so I think it's 1, 2, 3. Basically, this quadrant. He just poosh, blasts fire out this way. Actually goes back here, too, technically. That's a huge range. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You'd have to discard 3 cards in order to block this, or dodge this. And then you're left with pretty much Garbo. Yuck. That's not good. You drew a really bad hand. Let me try and get out of here. Alright, I got 2 cards that are 2s. Dang it, one's a feint. Yeah, I would basically be in the same situation. I don't want to get rid of my feint. Ugh. Wow. Yeah, well, shoot. We're in a bad situation here. Alright, Alright, I'm gonna have to do it. We'll die. Like, we will die if we don't dodge this, so we have to. Because of his ability, behaviors with fire gain +1 damage. He's dealing 7 fire. +1 is 8. We have 8 HP. We will die, so we have to do this. That's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 1. I dodged somewhere. For the sake of making sense, I'm going to dodge towards him so I can slide around over here. And I'm just going to play Feint now to remove 2 of these. I have 1 card in my hand. 1. This thing wants blood, I see. Yeah, it's going quick. It is really mad about what we did last time. Unfortunately for you to... You gotta get rid of your best card in your hand. Okay, so... See in the top corner that is green? A green icon, top left corner, that's a green card. This is one of your good ones you got for upgrading your weapon. It's also your water elements card, but it lets you dodge for 2. It even has 2 break on it. It's such a good card, but it is the only card in your hand that does 2. Everything else, as you see, these are all 1s. So, unless you want to discard all 4 of these and save this and stand yourself out, you have to get rid of this. So, I say that goes down. That's half of this. True Charge Slash is not going to help you right now. Neither is Jumping Slash. So, And, why not some style? You go diagonally so you can slide that way. Whatever. We both adept dodged this, is what happened. Alright, so at least you have 2 cards in your hand. I just kept Feint. That was not good. But we do get turns. Turn order. I don't remember. We didn't do turn order. Better to sacrifice damage for survival. Yeah, we have to. Okay, I rolled a 5, you rolled a 6. That means you get initiative. I'm going to let you go first. So you're at a point where you can choose whether to hit the face or the side. Probably the face is going to make... If we can break the face, behaviors with fire have -1. So that's going to cancel out, meaning that would have been survivable. Break the body, and you get the discard the top card of the monster's behavior deck. He's still going to attack. It's not going to change anything. If you break his legs, remove Crush from the behavior deck. Shuffle discarded behavior cards into the deck. Okay, so to reshuffle, I see. So you don't know what he's going to do. Alright, so you get a turn here. You don't get the draw. That's how it works. You have 2 cards. You're allowed to play them both and stam yourself out. Meaning, would you want to stam yourself out? You are getting turns after this. Maybe you should get rid of Overhead Slam and keep a True Slash instead. Okay. Breaking stuff isn't as important in this one, so I'm going to say, how about you keep your True Charge Slash, and you use that to dodge instead. So that way you can stam out. You're going to stam out anyway, but you do get an extra turn after this, before he comes for you. And you can hit him a lot harder by using True Charge Slash and a Tackle. That's what I got right now with that. Cards that were from your opening deck. His head has the most defensive part. His body is the most defensive part. I guess breaking it would help make those fire attacks more bearable. Yes, the fire attacks would become more bearable if we hit the face. So, hitting that face might be the best thing we could do. And he's angry. Alright, so I'm going to say you're going for it. I'm going to put you here. Jokingly, you walk right back. Just to show off that you can. Alright, you draw 1 attack card. It is just a measly 2, but he cannot take less than 1. That was awful. He has 69 HP. Nice. And now we have stun damage for using a tackle. Do 1 more of those, and you will stun him. Excellent. Next, we have True Charge Slash. Now we're going to throw things off because he's going to start moving on our turn. True Charge Slash. Okay, if this attack is placed on the 5th slot of your stamina board, draw 2 extra attack cards. That means we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage to the face. -2 means he's at 59. True Charge Slash to the face was heavy damage. That's absolutely more than 4. So the monster moves 2 nodes towards the farthest hunter. And right now, we're both as far from each other, so he's going to move 2 towards you. That's just what he chose to do. Luckily, I could slide and push and attack the face as well, but I have, like, nothing I can do. So, yeah, that is wonderful. So, before your turn is over, you get Keep Hunting. Awesome. That's the best one you can flip over and get. Yeah, we're gonna have to stun like this guy. His head is the most defensive part, I guess, breaking fine. Yeah, as I said, it was his body. But it's okay, so we get to discard the True Charge Slash. You draw a new hand. Jumping Slash, Wide Slash, Overhead Slam. Strong Charge Up, that's great. And Tackle. Okay, you got a second Tackle. That's actually quite good. You can stun him. Basically, clogged his nose. Yeah, if you break his face, you basically clog his nose. Yeah? Oh, okay. I have many back there. We're already in a bad situation. Anjanath had a really mean first move and almost carded both of us. They're stamped out already, and it was one move. Alright, so did I do everything here for you? I think I did. Alright, my turn. With my one card, I'm going to move down here, so I have the choice. And for the sake of the damage, I'm going to try and hit him in the face, and I do have a break I can add here. And I'm going to use my Plunder Blade, because now that I'm close enough, I'm going to stack this for his face. And put my break token on it that I'm about to use. And now I draw 2 attack cards. Those are not my attack cards. Here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I finally can do damage. Welcome, Jack Appleton. But remember, he has 2 defense here, so I actually deal 3. But still, I can contribute now. That was much better. Much better. Alright, and Plunder Blade is stacked, and it is ready, so we must break that face. And that is all I can do, because I am out of cards. So, I flip over. Tactical Shift, up to 2 hunters may move 1 node each. I don't... You know what? I will take advantage of that, actually. I'm gonna move... this way. Well, he might push me into the water. I'm gonna move that way. Alright. I'm gonna assume you want to stay where you are because you're getting an extra turn. Unless you don't want a potion. You're getting an extra turn. You're going to hit him with something. Something. But anyway, I discard 1 card from here. I draw a new hand of 5. Rapid Spin. Bladed Fangs. Double Slash. Double Slash. And Feint. Alright, I got my second Feint. I am ready to go. I'm going to assume you want to stand there. Alright, we go back to your turn. After this, Anjanath is going to move. You only have 1 spot to play a card. And you can play a Jumping Slash. If this attack card is placed in the 5th slot of your stamina board, discard it. That helps you, we face tank these. If you play Jumping Slash, you're not going to be stand out next turn. You'll be able to remove all the way down to Tackle. So I think you should Jumping Slash, and you'll deal break damage to his face. That's the best thing I can do right now. You can't use your Strong Charge Up. Oh, that would be so delicious if you could. But that's the winner. Everything behind me is shaking. I don't know if you can see it with a washing machine running. Shakes the house. Alright. So that's your best move that you got right now. You deal 1 break. We need to break... Oh my god, it's 6 to break that head. We'll get there. And we flip 2 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning you deal 3 damage. We already did it! The music is celebrating early, every time. Alright, well, Jumping Slash immediately gets discarded. And at the end of your turn, Tackle will get discarded. So now your stamina is coming back down. That's good. Keep hunting. Oh, we're getting lucky. Is there anything you want to discard out of here? Maybe overhead slam. You can do better than that. All right, so we're going to draw 2 more. Yes, you got a strong rising slash and an overhead slam. That's a shame. I just discarded one of those, but it's okay. That's good. We got to prioritize the body after this. We're hitting this guy hard already. Yes, but remember, the body... Good lord. Everything's shaking up there. You can see Rathalos shaking. It sounds like I'm in an earthquake. All right, so that was your turn. It is Anjanat's turn. Flame Jet. Oh no. Oh, wait a minute. No, he's aiming at me. Wait a minute. Okay, so he turns to the farthest hunter, which is, yep, this way, to get to me. He takes 2 steps forward. Good thing I moved. 1 and 2. And he does that huge flamethrower attack. Just poof, he fires that forward. And he didn't push me far enough to get to this to try to, like, dodge him. Even still, it technically attacks in this cone up to 3 away. So it's a huge barbecue back here. And it does 8 damage. Okay, and actually it's 9. It does 9. It's more than lethal. Even the camera is shaking. Is it really? I gotta try to fix it. Alright, so can I even get to 5? I can, but it's gonna cost me 3 cards. You know, I have another feint. What's the best thing I can keep in my hand? A double slash, I guess. Alright, that sucks, but I can dodge it. We get 3 turns after this. Alright, so discard a 1, a 2, another 2. So I can have 5 to just... Whee! I just did like a crazy cartwheel, okay? That's what happened here. Technically, I could just dodge this way. That could also work. Alright, so I managed to evade that flame jet, but I am almost stammed out. So once again, I'm going to use my feints, this is why I'm keeping these, to remove 2 cards out of here. So at least I have 1 I can play. This time I'm going to get 2 turns, because this is another 3. Looks like Anjanat took a page out of Fatalis' book, doing that damn giant flame cone attack. Yeah, it's a huge flame cone attack, and it is lethal damage. There's nothing we could have done to prevent that. Lethal damage. Even if we had 1 fire res, it is still lethal damage. That's how bad that attack was. Alright, so that missed. I'm forgetting to flip these, and you went last, so it means mine is up right now. Do I have any way to... No, I don't. I have no way to do break damage. So the least resistance is going to be in the face, and I'm going to try to get up there and hit him with a double slash. Let's see what I draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I deal 2. Man, we need your greatsword to really lay into him again. That was helpful. And I am stand out. I have no more cards. So that's all I can do. The card I draw is Roar. That's not good. Alright, so double slash gets discarded. I draw 5 cards. I got another feint? I didn't know I had 3 feints in the deck. Blazing what? Blazing Fold Slash. This is a new card for the deck. That's awesome. Round Slash. Alright, so I got a good hand here. In fact, I'm going to play feint right now. I want free stamina. Because I'm going to use demon mode when I start up. Alright, what's Roar do? Roll a die. Discard cards from the time deck equal to the amount rolled. I forget how bad Roar is. Alright, let's... Whoop! You see that? It is a 2. That's not bad. That could have been way worse. And he discards Paratoad. Get out of here. And Misread. Also, get out of here. Alright, those cards suck. Moving to your turn. You can play 2 cards anyway, and it would stam you out, but at least you could play 2 cards if you really wanted to. First of all... You know what? How's the tail take damage? It's the same? Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. Well, okay, the other side. So you walk over here to slide this way. We're going to try and get you over to the face. And you can play Wide Slash, which is a card you're allowed to discard as soon as you use it, which is one of these. 2, it's just 1 damage. That sucks. It's okay, you gotta... Our ears are bleeding from that roar. Yeah. Alright, the only other way I can get you to the front of him is with Tackle, which will stun him. That's your second card you can play. This one has a movement on it, so you could go here. And you just, like, shoulder check him once again, but in the nose. He roars, and you run around to the front of him, and, like, football shoulder, boom! Crush him into the nose. And it deals 4 damage, which deals 2. But still, no extra break tokens. However, you stun him. And I will have to check what stun does in a moment. I don't remember. But you've got some pretty good cards in your hand if you absolutely need to dodge, so I think you're going to be okay. We discard this, flip these over. Your card here is Monster Retreats. Oh, boy, that's not good. Yeah, wait a minute. With stun, he's stunned. Can he retreat if he's stunned? I mean, like, bloody our ears? Well, bloody your nose, buddy. Have you ever seen a stunned monster retreat? I haven't. Alright, so the dodge value of the monster's next attack is 1 and can't be increased or decreased by any other effect. Alright, so he's going to be cake to dodge next, but he retreats. Discard 4 time cards. Each hunter may sharpen their weapon and use a potion. 1. Brief Respite. Nitro Toad. Vespoid Attack. Poison Cup. Get those out of here. Well, that stinks. We lost a lot of time. But I already discarded that. Do you have a hand of 5? You don't. Get rid of Overhead Slam again. Alright, so let's take up to 5. Wide Slash. Strong Slash. Tackle. Alright. And you're going to sharpen for free because Anjanath ran away, but we somehow got in the same orientation again. You know what? You kind of needed to sharpen anyway. That's not so bad. Oops, I almost shuffled my hand into your damage. Watch this stunned monster try to run away like a drunk. Anjanath is doing us a massive favor. He kind of is, except that was a lot of time cards. We need to pick up the pace. We're not dealing enough damage. 3 nasty status effects gone. Yeah, because they would have affected us. We know. Alright, I'm going to sharpen as well, because they are letting us do it. The decks are, like, just too small to shuffle properly. You know, I might be able to get a pretty good turn here. Because now it is back to me. I already played Feint, but I could start with a Demon Mode. And Bladed Fangs does break damage. Because Blazing Fold Slash does the same amount of damage, but it deals fire. Which we already know he takes no fire, so I might as well keep it for the 3 dodge. So yeah, I think I'm going to play these. Demon Mode. If this card is placed on the first slot of your stamina board, draw +2 attack for each other attack card you play this turn, which inflicts damage. I'm only allowed to play 2. So that means I'm only drawing 4 for my attack, and I do 1 break. That is halfway to break in his face. My damage is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is actually bringing it down to 42. Still nothing is broken. Alright. With that. Rampage. Oh my god. At least I drew it at the end. Why didn't we discard that one? That's the hardest one. Hold on. His next attack is a dodge value of 1. He is stunned. Don't forget he's stunned. Okay, so I'm going to keep these cards and draw 1, 2, 3. Discard this. And flip these over. Wait, I forgot to flip those before. Now yours is flipped. I think we're ready to go. He's rampaging, meaning the monster's next attack has behavior card. His next behavior card says we can't dodge. He gets 2 attacks in a row. And he's in rage mode. Yep. So, his first attack in rage mode is Fire Snort. Alright, he is going to the nearest hunter. You break the tie. He's going 3 steps forward. 1. You slide. 2. 3. You slide. Yeah. And he misses. Yeah, he just misses, actually. Because he's attacking the node in front of him with like a little... It's just the small little... yeah, thing where the fire just comes out right in front of him. Not a huge stream or anything like that. But yeah, it was just a little puff right here, and you were on the rock, so you slid away from it. So that was easy. Unfortunately, that was his stun. It referred to his next attack, not his next 2 attacks. So that one, stun meant nothing. This is the one that actually is going to matter. Slam, which does 8 physical, and can stun, and will attack everywhere. And he's going for the hunter that is farthest away. Technically, we are both 2 nodes away from him. You break the tie, he's going for you again. He goes 3 nodes your way. 1, 2, 3. And, he's attacking 1 node circle around him. And, oh my god. Well, the dodge value of this one is 5. You have no hope of dodging this. And you have no block. Actually, you could dodge this. It's going to cost you your 2 best cards in your hand. Or, you have defense of 3. You could just take 5 damage and be stunned. That sounds horrible, actually. Can we block that? I would let you if you had a card that said you could block it. You don't have a greatsword block right now. If you blocked it, you would be face tanking it, which brings you down to 3 HP. So you can stam out and dodge it. Yeah. Shoot. That gets rid of your best break cards. That really sucks. Is that my maker? Because I'm about to meet him real soon. Yeah, You snort hunter? We snort hunters? What? I don't know what you guys want to do. I'm gonna leave that decision up to you. That's an icky decision. Alright. Whether you want to face tank or dodge. You can dodge, but it's going to cost your best cards. I'll show you what they are and how good they are. Alright. First of all, strong charge up has a dodge value of 3. This has to be discarded. And it says, playing this attack card doesn't count towards the maximum allowed by the card number. Gain 2 break tokens for the next attack card you play this turn, which inflicts damage. Whoa, that's good. And strong rising slash. It does water damage and 2 attack and 2 break, but a dodge value of 2. Put them together, you got dodge value 5, and you dodge this attack. That's your choice. If you want to dodge, survival is better than taking a card. I'd say dodge it. Yeah, you're probably right. It's just sad to see it go. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You still have another strong Rising Slash in your hand, but you're stammed out and you won't be able to do anything at all this next turn. You know, putting it like that, like it's a wasted turn no matter what. Living is what matters. Dodge it. All right, you guys say dodge, so we're gonna dodge it. All right, I put down strong Rising Slash and strong charge up. You dive into the bushes here. He completely misses, and now we get 3 turns. You go first. However, you are stammed out completely. You could sharpen, but you already did. There's literally nothing you can do except take a potion to cure your stamina board. You have speed eating, so you could refresh the whole board. Oh, by the way, use Choral Orchestra. You use Choral Orchestra ailment cure so that your hunter can't get an ailment. I hate that we're losing good break cards, but it'll make it matter in the long run. It will, yeah. I think we should blow a potion here. Because you're stammed out, you can't do anything when you're stammed out. My deck has those faint cards that help me get rid of my cards off my stamina board. Yours has nothing like that. So I'm okay if you want to heal, use a potion, and get in his face and just start hitting him. You can play 2 cards this turn. Definitely a strong Rising Slash. And a Wide Slash, because it can be discarded. Or a Tackle, because Tackle's great for closing distance, though. It has an extra movement on it, and Wide Slash lets you discard it, keeps your stamina low. Okay, so if we take the hit, we have to use a potion and an ailment cure. Oh, no, you already dodged it. Not the worst option. You already dodged it. I already put that down. You can see down here, these 5 cards. You are stammed out. If all 5 of these are filled, see, I only have 1, and then empty. This is my stamina bar. If yours is full, you can't do anything. You stand there. You're allowed to walk 1 step. That's it. You can't even sharpen because there's no cards here. The attack you drew would have insta-killed us, not worth it. It wouldn't have insta-killed you, but it would have set you up for failure. Because he would have put you at 3 HP, and you would have been stunned. So, it would just, like, just kill me anyway. But anyway, since you're stammed out, I'm asking, do you want to take a potion, recover this, use speed eating, and go hit the face? Because you can deal 2 break tokens on the face, and we will be 1 short. Which is, the way it goes. I still think that's a good turn. And remember, we got to use some potions each run because we get new ones at the beginning, like rations. So I am not against you using a potion. It is your decision. Let's use the potion. Yeah. All right. I agree. Let's knock us down to 2. And by the power of speed eating, you are allowed to attack this turn. I don't understand how that works, but okay. We've been overstocking these potions. Might as well use one. Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. We've kind of been hoarding them, and we lose them. Like, we lost one at the beginning of this mission today because we weren't using them. So you take your action, I assume, to walk up here into his face. You don't need to tackle to close distance. So I'm going to say you Wide Slash because you can discard it immediately. You deal 3, which is 1. Okay. Can't deal less than 1. This gets discarded immediately. That's Wide Slash's ability. And now Strong Rising Slash. Here's your big one. You deal 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which does 3 damage. Okay. And that puts 2 break tokens on his face. We're very close to nerfing those fire attacks. Palico token on one of the monster's break tokens. Actually, we break this part and complete the question. Shoot. I was hoping Plunder Blade would count towards the minimum to break something. Man. Yeah, we can safely use 2 each hunt. The only hunts I think we only get 1 are assignments. Assignment, I think they only give us 1 potion. Investigations, they give us 2. Alright, so. You've used all the cards you can use. We did not cart. Don't listen to the music. It's a lie. Alright, so. You are going to draw your card. He is in the way. Keep hunting. Excellent. These flip. You have 0 in here again. Do you want to discard tackle? I think you should keep it. Greatsword block. Finally, there it is. Overhead slam. Greatsword block. Of course, they were next to each other. And strong charge up. You know what? Keep those greatsword blocks. You're going to use them. And strong charge up next to a greatsword block. You got all your attacks in the wrong place. Shoot. How am I going to get to you? All right. Well, it is my turn. I don't know how I'm going to close that distance. So, yeah. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm allowed to play 2 cards. My walk goes here. Junk. If I can sprint one with Blade Dance, I can make it to the face. Can I break? I can. Junk slides here. And then my second card I play is Blade Dance, which deals 1 break token. And guess what? That's the last one. Boom, on the face. We can now update it. Breaks. The head is finally broken. We're at the point of the board game where breaking stuff is actually really hard, and breaking everything is not guaranteed anymore. Welcome, Starscream! You guys are player 2, just a reminder, you are playing the Monster Hunter board game with me. So, I still have to deal my actual damage, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has defensive 2, so I deal 3. Puts him at 35. That was confusing for my dyslexia. Okay. So, these flip. This gets discarded. What happens? Brief Respite. You may discard 1 attack card from the slot of your stamina board. Thank you. Brief Respite. I draw, let's see here. I'll discard Demon Mode. Can't use it. And I draw 3 cards. 1, 2. I need to shuffle so I can draw another. And then it is your turn. You're totally open on stamina. You can hit any part of him you want other than the tail. You can't reach his tail right now. Finish watching TMNT. Did they make a new movie or something? I don't know anything about TMNT. I don't really watch it. Alright, so, do you want to hit the body or the legs? The legs will make him easier to hunt. Well, I guess they both technically do that. If we break the body, we get an Inferno Sack at the end of this, which could be helpful with Rathalos stuff or Anjanat stuff. Lunging Stab, alright. Well, I got a hand. And if you want to break the body, I'd recommend you move here with your walk. What can you do? You know what? You have strong charge up right now. And then nothing really powerful. Your strongest move is overhead slash, but you have a bunch of blocks. Alright. At least it adds 2 break. So yeah, I think the best thing you could do, this is so stupid. You do like a huge, this doesn't make any sense. You do a huge charge up, and then you just like hit him with like the first attack of the combo. You know, like, I guess that's possible in Monster Hunter, but it wouldn't do very much in this. I know what Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is. I'm just saying I don't really watch it. I remember it coming out when I was a kid. We used to use could use the Inferno Sack to take over the body. There was a new movie and it was pretty good. Okay. So if you want to hit the body, the defense is 3 there. That's kind of scary, but breaking the body is going to give us that Inferno Sack. So if you're up for it, this is the way to do it. Strong charge up, overhead slam. The charge up gets 2 free break tokens on your next attack. We're going to put them on the body. Overhead slam only flips 1 card, though. Kind of stinks. It's a 3. That would be great, except his defense is 3. meaning you deal the minimum of 1. Pitiful damage out of you, but at least you put 2 break tokens on him. And now, we discard this. We check your hand. You have 2 greatsword blocks. You could combo those, because I think he's about to hit you right now. And draw 2 cards. You draw 1, it's True Charge Slash, and then I have to shuffle this so that you have another card to go. Alright, all mixed up. Your next card is another tackle. You combo those 2 tackles, you can make him a joke to dodge. Anjaneth's turn. We only get 1 turn after this. That actually kind of stinks. He goes to the closest hunter, which is you. You break the tie and takes 3 steps forward. 1, 2. I'm gonna say 3. You went this way from your backup, so you could slide. And he deals 8 with a range of 1. It's just a bite. He misses. Cool. You had the last turn, so I forgot to flip these over. Oh, I don't want to stand in that pond. Okay. Instead of getting anywhere near that pond, I'm going to try something else. 2012 Nickelodeon TMNT was my favorite. I definitely wasn't watching then. I would have been in college at the time. Liquid for 2012. CGI. Okay, I don't know anything about it. Brother of mine does, but yeah, not me. Alright, so I have 2 Blazing Fold Slashes, but it's a shame against Anjaneth, they're useless cards. Alright, I'm going to step here for my walk on the rock. I'm allowed 2 cards. Okay, so I can do extra damage if this is my first one. That's pretty good. So I'm going to do Lunging Stab, which does 3 attack cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. And I'm going to hit his arms, or his legs, I'm sorry. I said 5 damage. He has resistance of 2, so I deal 3. I can't reach. Control S. Okay. And my phone's going off, making sure there's no emergency. Nope. Alright. Blade Dance is my next one. Since I'm in the same spot, I'm now hitting his body. And we deal 1 break. And I'm probably going to do next to nothing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has resistance of 3. I deal the minimum of 1. Okay. Pretty good, but it has a decent sword version. Sure? I'll take your word for it. I don't know. I never really had much affinity for the turtles myself personally. Feint. Lunging Stab. I'm gonna play Feint right now. Boom. To get rid of the cards I just played. And I draw this up here. Let's see what happens. Monster sleeps. No! He's negating my entire turn. Remove 1 break token from each monster body part that isn't broken. The monster recovers 5 HP. He just negated my entire turn. In fact, I think he went up. Did he go up? Format in Notepad. What the hell? I hit the wrong button in Notepad. I think he negated my entire turn. Didn't need to watch the show. Alright. What the? I don't know what happened there. I did some formatting thing. Dang it. Yeah, he just undid my break, and he rested off damage. That stinks. But I discard Demon Mode. I already drew up to 5, I think. These flip. Alright. Now it is... Oh, his turn. We only had a hunter turn of 1, so here he goes. He's going to the farthest hunter, which is you. Charge. Great. He's really running this time. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. No getting out of this one. Oh my god. 9 physical damage. I think it is time to use your 2 greatsword blocks you have in your hand. If you use them both, you block the whole thing. Please give us the rock sometime soon. I tried to get you to the rock, but, like, node-wise, it couldn't have worked. You couldn't have even led him over to that. You can't possibly dodge this. It is a dodge value of 5, which will cost all your cards. So the sensible thing is to discard both of your greatsword blocks and take 0, because you have 3 physical defense here, and each of these cards counts for another 3. You could add all the way up to 9, which is precisely how much damage he's doing, and take nothing. That's what I recommend. Oh, I meant the falling boulder. Use them both. Oh, please. Yeah, the falling boulder would be nice. Use them both. All right, bam. You just take the whole charge attack. I don't know how you blocked that hole. He's charging and you're just boom, 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 blocking the whole thing. Yeah, we should just negate that damage. All right, so you took nothing. Somehow, you took nothing. I don't understand how, but you did. After I like that you're bringing this game to attention. It's a fun game. I saw some videos where you had some doubts or questions. Can you check them? Game does. Talking about the board game? No. No, not too much. No, not really. So. No, I mean, I played a lot of the video game. That's mostly what I'm known for, is playing the video game. I have some of the most complete Monster Hunter online, like, the video game. I'm just not starting the board game. Okay. So, it is your turn anyway, that works out. You're in the corner. You can't use that True Charge Slash. You can play up to 3 cards. Well, you could play it, but it wouldn't help you. Oh! You can tackle twice and stun him. You can just tackle twice. Because True Charge Slash isn't going to get all the way up there. You might as well hang on to it. So, you can play 3. You just don't have 3. You just discard it. So, you do want to move around him anyway. Start getting away from him. Like, just... You're doing, like, the shoulder bash, but working your way around the side of him. Yeah, this is weird. Or hit his tail. Like, step here, slide to this spot or something, and then start tackle bashing him. Other videos of people playing the board game to get a feel for how this game works so you can DM probably. Of course, yes, of course. Stun him. Alright, we're going to try and stun him. We're going to give up the movement from the tackle and instead 2 damage. Say it's just 1. That's unfortunate. We'll eventually get up to where we were before. Stunning him is always good. Here's that stun counter for the first one. Here's the second. Boom. And it does 3, which is also just 1. His defense is really good. Okay. With that taken care of, he is stunned. I'm going to put that here so we remember. His next attack, we dodge easily. And he's going to be going for you again, because I can't move. Yeah. We flip these over. Discard tackle. You can draw up to 5. Strong charge up. That's good. And you got 2 overhead slams finally. Like, those combo with each other, so that's okay. What'd you get? Roar. Oh my god, again? Roll a die. Discard cards from the time deck. Equal to the amount rolled. 6! Oh my god! Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Forget... Oh my god, that was horrible. Forget breaking stuff. He needs to die quickly. Because this is, oh, now we're in trouble. Now we're in big trouble. And that was the only turn. He goes again. Alright, to the nearest, he moves 4, which actually kind of works out. Remember, you can dodge this with 1, so this will be super easy. It's going 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it does 8 physical damage and head plunge, but it's super easy to dodge. Let me find your easiest thing. You can just dodge him. Did he just roar 6 of our cards away? Yes, he did. He just roared the maximum number of cards away. Honestly, you should... Oof. Oof. You should get rid of Jumping Slash. Well, you put it here to dodge it. And that's it for his stun. Whoa. We each get a turn now. That he did. Forget the break. You gotta take him down. Yeah, I just got rid of Jumping Slash because it's a break card. Don't even worry about the break cards. I mean, sure, it'd be nice to get the Inferno Sack, but let me see how many turns we have to beat him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 turns to win. That roar might have just screwed everything up. Alright. Oh my god. Maximum damage I can do is going to be either in the face or in the legs. I walk here. I'm gonna lunging stab because it lets me move first, so I can move here and then here from sliding. I discard. I only draw 1 card. Oh my god! I need to sharpen. Never mind. Where was I? Here? I need to sharpen, or else I can't do anything. Oh my god, are we gonna lose? We're gonna time out. We're gonna time out from the stupid roars. We got 2 roars. One with a 6. Oh my god, we can't deal 33 damage. We're not halfway. I sharpen. And I don't have, speed eating anymore. I switched for that Kadachi helmet, which I probably shouldn't have done. Oh my god, this is bad. By the way, if you cart, you take 2 time cards immediately. All out aggression. He has to die. Alright, so there goes my turn. I can't do anything. You, however, can. You can play 2 cards. You're so gonna True Charge Slash him in the face. Yeah. Which... You could add break tokens on him, but there's, like, no need. We suddenly start fighting Lao Shan Lung? I don't know. He's just roaring constantly. Alright, so you're going to overhead slam. +1 for each other overhead slam. It doesn't matter. 3, it's only dealing 1 damage. Like, we're never going to kill him at this rate. Here's the big one, though. True Charge Slash right at the end. I didn't even give you an option, because, like, this is the most aggressive thing you can do for sure. And it's coming into the face because we just damaged it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage. -2. Is it 20? Okay. You're giving me a little hope. A little hope. But you're stunned, or you're stammed out. Yay. That's bad. You just need to get the biggest damage rolls possible. And you need to sharpen. You can't do anything now. And you already used speed eating. Hi. Let's see what we get. Keep hunting. Okay. Keep hunting. As long as the rest of those cards in that deck are good, we'll be okay. I'm going to say discard this and hope for the best. Give me something that ends a combo. True Charge Slash. There we go. Alright. You have something that ends a combo. As long as you can play it and just tank whatever he does, because he's coming for you again. These flip. It is 2, but I sharpened, so I couldn't do anything. I could walk, but it doesn't matter. Oh... Holy crap, okay? Flame Spray. My god. Alright. So this is a huge sweep of fire, and then he's going to back up one after this. To dodge it, you need to dodge 4, which you can't possibly do. You don't have any space. You can't dodge this. So I guess you're taking 7 fire damage. Luckily, we broke the face, which depletes the damage here. You're at 1 HP. Don't die. If you die, it is all over. And we'll deplete 2 cards out of that. I feel like you should potion. You take another potion to refresh the bar. We get 3 turns after this. So, maybe. But if you potion, you can't attack. But if you attack, it's my turn. Regardless, it's my turn. Okay, let me figure this out. All right, I can play 3 cards. My first is I'm gonna step here, and I'm gonna lunging stab. There's my first card, which lets me step here, and why not? I'm going to the tail. All right. You know what? Do I have any break? No, I don't. Whatever. All right, so I'm over here so I can hit the tail. And I draw 1 of these because I took a movement. 2, which is 1, 19. Okay, we're getting there. Singed a little. You're more than a little singed. You're barely alive. And now I'm going to play Blazing Fold Slash. Unfortunately, he doesn't take fire damage at all, so that's not going to help us. I draw 2 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which puts us down to 16. Oh, speed eating is once per mission? Shoot, yes. Your ailment cure didn't do dick. Yay! I'm so happy you chose this. Oh, yeah, it's once per quest. This hunter may use combat actions and preparation actions during the same turn. Uh-huh. I just figured you might as well do it on the first one because it's free. That way you guarantee you used it. But it didn't matter. All right, so I can attack again with another Blazing Fold Slash, so I can draw another 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, so I dealt another 2 damage. I'm getting him close. I am helping. I can actually contribute with these weapons. See? That's okay. Alright, so hold the phone here. We get 2 turns after this. That means... No, it means I get to go twice. You pretty much can't do anything. Alex, better safe than sorry. Alex, the statistics don't lie. So, let's just do this one at a time. Please don't make me discard more. Tactical shift. That the 2 hunters may move up to 1 node each. Do you want to move? You think about it. If you want to move, you can move for free. But you're on him right now. 1 more good hit and he's dead. 1 more really good hit and he's dead. Here's the really tempting part. If you don't heal, you have a true charge slash you can play right now and deal 4 of your draws into his head. But you gotta sharpen. Meaning you only get 3, which assume one of them is a 2. And then you're probably dealing like 7 damage. Which means I can't deal the other 7. Yes, get away from him if we can do anything. You can. Yeah, you can get away by 1 node. I discard this. I only have a round slash, which kind of sucks, so I'm going to get rid of it, and I'm going to draw a new set of 5. Feint. Excellent. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to feint right now. F-E-I-N-T. Not F-A-I-N-T. Oh my god, that time deck is scary. Okay, This is not good for dodging, by the way. I do not have a good hand for dodging, so I am going to move as well. It's not going to help much, but it's something. At least we have a tie. Actually, if I stay here, he goes for me, not you. You have to sharpen and use your potion anyway. You're going to die. And if you die, we time out and lose. We need to sharpen. Better to do that before to take the risk. So if you sharpen, you can take a potion in the same turn. So it is now your turn. You can choose what to do. You can hit him with everything you've got. Or do a bunch of break damage? Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to deal a lot. At this rate, we need to go for broke. Yeah. So it costs one time card. Think of it this way. It costs one time card for you to sharpen and heal. There are 5 left. And he could roar again and make us lose everything. What a jerk. Okay, so we need to vote. Heal and sharpen. Attack him. You're at 1 HP. I don't know. Why did he have to hit you with a fire spell, too? I can't heal you, Palico. We don't have any healing Palicos. You have Ailment Cure, which hasn't done anything. At least there's no Fire Blight. We've had a chance, but it's down to the wire. Yeah, we have a chance. I don't know if we're gonna win this time. I don't know if we deserve it. Our streak might be coming to a close. Heal and sharpen. All right. What you can do, you can move 1. You could choose to move. Okay, he's going for the nearest next. Here, I'm gonna let you think. Do you want to move? Because you can slide away from him. I will get closer. Because I'm gonna hit him again. Yeah, heal and sharpen. We risk him taking us down on his turn. Yeah. If he gets rampage, we're also probably done. Alright. You sharpened. And heal. Let me yoink another potion. We didn't cart. Obviously heal. That's the point. Alright. There we go. Move, heal, and sharpen. See, if you move away, now you have to discard stuff to get back to him. So, like, theoretically, you could move here. Like, just slide this way as you're sharpening. You just, like, glitch. Or you, like, do that. He's going for the nearest next, which is going to be me. So you might want to slide that away so that you're closer. Because if he charges me or something, if you're on the wrong side of the pond, you can't hit him. There will be nothing you can do. Man, this was the turn for speed eating. We needed this so badly. But there's nothing you can do. I say you move this way. I think this is the best spot to go to, not out there. Out there, we don't have the time for you to be pissing about out there. You've got to go over here. So you're saying whatever works. I'm going to say you move here. This is by far a safer option. Like, right now, you break the tie for the nearest, but I'm going to step back in there. Alright, because this is our last turn. After that big flame spray. Whatever gets us closer to him. Alright. Okay. Okay, I can actually deal a lot here. I'm gonna step here. And I'm gonna start with a demon mode. Alright. Shing! Here we go. Let's see what I can do. This adds an extra 2 cards damage for each card I play. I have 3 of the same card. So I'm gonna Blade Dance, which draws 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is gonna deck me out. It deals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god, am I going to do it? And a break, by the way. I'm going to do 7. Uh-oh. It's not enough. You should have hit him. You should have hit him. Oh, no. Okay, another blade dance. I need another 7, which means 9. These all have to be 3s. Every single one of these, if every single one of these is a 3, we win. 2! Discarded. Maybe if I have a 4 and a 3. A 1! And a 2. Oh, no, I dealt 3 damage. And I'm out. You have to do the rest. You absolutely have to do the rest on your turn. Immediately. Get him, Alex! I smacked him until my blades went dull. And it wasn't good enough. I'm so scared of this card. I'm so scared. Threat shift. No! Wait, no, that's good. That's good. Come to me. You come to me. Hit me. I don't have a hand right now, though. Alright, I discard that. Do I want this? I think I do. Oh, yeah, that dealt another break token. Alright, just saying. Just saying. Don't get greedy or anything. But the back is 1 token away from breaking. 1. 1. You hear me? 1. Alright. So, I discarded that. I draw up to 5. This is just for dodging. I got a feint. And I'm using it now. Maybe I can get another demon mode hooking. That's if you fail to kill him this turn, or if you die yourself. How many cards are left? 4. Cracks neck. We just have to hit him. You kind of have to hit him hard. Remember, most of your attacks here, you've been hitting him for 1. Okay. Alright, well, he's coming. And he's pissed. Alright, these flip over. Good, I did that. And here we are. Tail swing. Oh, Jesus. Alright, you know what? He can't kill us with this. Hold on. So he takes 1 step to the nearest, which is me. And then he does a full tail swing. Which, this, according to this, it hits up to 2 nodes away in all directions. That's ridiculous. So, yeah, okay. So, like, basically here, 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 here. We're all in range of this tail swing. And it does 7 physical damage. No stun. Nothing crazy. If we have the True Charge Slash, let's use it now. True Charge Slash has to be used at the end of your stamina bar, so you can't fill that up. You can only play 3 cards on this next turn. Okay, call me crazy. I think we should both tank it. I think if we just tank this... If you let me hit him, I can break his back. I have break cards. Let me see if you do. You have 1. No, it's Jumping Slash. Actually, you can still play that. Strong Charge Up. Oh, yeah, you can totally break it. Okay, so you can totally break it. I think we should both tank and go to 4 HP. Like, all 3 of us are at 4 HP. If we have to take, let's just take it. We gotta take him down. Yeah. See, like, right now we're at full. I think we should just ignore the fact that he's hitting us. And we get 2 turns after this. If we can't do 4 damage, we lose anyway, right? So I'm just going to say, let's just take it. So we take... down to 4, that's right. I'm just making sure. I was double checking my math in my head. Whatever it takes. Yeah, whatever it takes to survive. Alright, so I forgot I have no cards to attack with. Luckily, it's your turn. Alright, on your turn, you move 1 step towards that body. You can play 3 cards. Here's the risk. There's a big risk. I don't know if you can do it. So, we can guarantee the break. What do we prioritize here? So if I play strong charge up, you can do the big charge up, which does enough break damage. You know what? Forget it. Actually, you don't need to do that. This is much safer. We start with Jumping Slash. It's supposed to end your combo. It doesn't have to go there. It says if this is placed on the 5th slot, discard it. We don't care about our stamina right now. We just want to win. Start with this. Because it deals the 5th break. Remember, his defense is 3 up here. Okay. And you draw 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. He has defense 3. 4. Perfect. Perfect card. Perfect draw. And you also broke the back in 1 hit. Oh my god, that was scary. Oh my god, I did not think we were going to win that. That was so close. Whew. And we get a Plunder Blade out of this too. That is very nice. Alright, all this stuff stays in the same spot if we're going to try him again. But you did it in 1 hit. You broke, and you did precisely 4 damage. And that's how you do things here on Sesame Street. This episode is brought to you by the letter X, because there's X's in his eyeballs, and that's how we do it in the cartoons. Yeah, something like that, I don't know. Alright. We have a lot of shuffling to do to make sure we can do another round today, but first, most importantly, we need to see what we won. God, this game is fun. It is fun. I'm surprised, like, this, like, the balancing of the board game, I'm surprised they got so well, because it's super hard, intense, and scary, like, dumb little things that shouldn't matter that much. Like, these time cards. Now, I'm not going to mix all of those over there. I'm curious what we were going to hit. Monster Retreats. Discard 4 time cards. We were dead the next turn. We were dead on the next turn. I'm not kidding. This was our next card we were going to draw. Monster Retreats, discard 4 time cards. There were 3 left. That was game. You had to win your turn and we didn't know it. It's like us killing him in the minigame with less than 5 minutes left. It wasn't less than 5 minutes. Apparently, like, you have 5 minutes on the timer, but the monster was just about to just start running away. Oh my god. Yikes. Whew. Man, it's getting hot and sweaty in here. I'm sweating. That was so scary. We clutched so hard. Agreed. Oh my god, that was scary. Alright, so this was my hand. I gotta shuffle all that back together, too. Luckily, I got the sharpen up again. So we will be facing the same Anjanath again today. Luckily, his HP and defense don't go up even higher. Now, what matters is the heart of the dice. I need to roll and get 3 pelts somehow between the 2 of us. And I will have a maxed out weapon. If that happens, I think fighting him will be a lot easier. We won't have any armor, though, and clearly fire defense is important. So, I don't know how much we prioritize that, but it depends. Like, these pelts are crucial. Because getting this weapon, like, you've had a maxed out weapon and you've been able to do tons of damage. It would have been nice if I had a Jogger's weapon, too, because water element is helping a lot. Alright, Palicos, go back. I also have to shuffle these. We don't want to know what kind of Palico we're going to get. There's so few of them, it's hard to shuffle. Alright, good enough. Alright, here's all this stuff. Where'd the other pallet go, think? Oh, yeah. It's up here. Alright, we broke the head and the back. And the head is going to give extra parts, or extra dice to me. I should just bring extra dice up here, because for some reason the game didn't actually supply 5 dice. It supplies only 3. So I got to remember what I rolled. Oh, here, let's do it like this. Somebody post in the comments what I'm about to roll so that we can remember, because I'm going to have to roll some more dice and combo it. A 5 and a 4. Are either of those a pelt? No, but I can combine them and make a pelt. Yeah, we need to max out these dual blades. Alright, so we broke his face, which is a fang, and body, which is an inferno sack. Fang. Inferno sack is new. Fang. Inferno sack. Oops. Okay. Whew. Yep, a 5 plus a 4. Thank you. So now I can roll all 3 of these and see what my actual total is. Hopefully I roll a 2. 2 is what we need. I got a 2. And a 1 and a 3. Alright, so the 2, I can take 1 pelt. 1 and a 3. Nose bone adds up to a tail. Or I can get a scale and a nose bone. I also had... What was it? How do I get to the pelt? Where's the pelt? 9. How many pelts do we have total right now? We could just bank on you getting 1 pelt. You have 1 pelt. So if I get 2 pelts out of this, I don't think I can get 3. Yeah, I don't think I can get 3. I can get 2. Oh, this is tough, man. This 2 is definitely one of my pelts, though, so I'm gonna spend that now. We need scales. We need pelts. Are you sure? No, we need pelts. We might need scales for something else, but we needed scales in order to get the first level, the hatchets. We need pelts in order to make them better. So I'm gonna spend 1 on a pelt. Yeah, normally we're still fighting by this point. So we actually took him down rather quickly. But we ran out of the decks so damn fast, it kind of made it hard. I'm going to combine my 5 and my 4 in order to make another pelt. But my 1 and my 3, I think I just have to take, and I don't have a nose bone, so I'm just going to go for that. I'll take a nose bone. Hopefully one of us needs it later, and a scale is my last one. Okay. That was decent. Please. I'm 1 pelt short. I need you to get me a pelt. So badly. Already have 3. We just need to roll for another one, which shouldn't be too hard. If we get something that adds up to 9, or a 2. Ah! Wait a minute. You can add up to 9. You have a 6 and a 3. 1. Okay, that's a pelt. And then 4 just makes a tail. So, that's up to you if you want to do that. If you want to let me have my weapon. Somehow the camera keeps turning. Alright. So this would give you Anjanath tail, Anjanath pelt. I know you'd be leaving this with literally just a tail. Well, no, you also got the break stuff. 9 plus 4. Yes, a 9 and a 4. Go ahead. Alright. Do it. Alright, so you get a pelt and a tail. You have 1 tail. I didn't have a tail, so it's good. And a pelt. Alright. Perfect. Let's move these out of the way. At least we rolled our way to victory there. Now, the important part. Let's do the actual math here. To make the Anjanath Cyclone. Yeah, get it. You need more damage. I do. We are going to require 4. I will use my stuff first when necessary, but I don't know. We did the same thing with the Great Jagras earlier. All right, so 4 Anjanath Fangs. I have 2 of them. You have 2 of them. You actually have 2 more, but whatever. So we still have some extras. Anjanath Pelt times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 Fire Cell Stones. We each have 1. And that does it. Everything else we have right now, armor. Armor, armor, armor. I'm going to switch my weapon out, because we don't want this anymore. Alright, that is the Blazing Hatchets already done. Let us find the Anjanath Cyclone. Remove. You have to take some cards out of your deck. 1 6-fold slash, any 1 card, and 2 double slash. There's double slash. Double slash, 6-fold slash. There's 6-fold slash. Oh, was it a card I already took out? It must be a card I already took out of this, because it sucked. Alright, so I assume that means I take out 2 cards, because the last one I would have chosen something else. So I'm going to choose 2 cards that kind of suck here. Definitely keep Feint. Every Feint I have is so good. Round Slash kind of stinks. Blade Dance is useful. Demon Mode's useful. Bladed Fangs is okay. Round Slash does kind of suck. Bladed Fangs. Rapid Spin. Actually, this is the worst card in the deck. Alright. Those are removed. Add... And now I add extra stuff back in. Wonder if I somehow jinx this hunt by putting Roar in my meme image of the episode. Freaking earned these dual plates. Alright. It's Anjanath Cyclone. Now I add... actually, let me keep this, because I need to see what I add. Is this the new stuff? Alright, so the actual attacks are here. We're looking for Blazing Fold Slash, Blazing Double Slash. Unfortunately, they'll do Blazing Double Slash. They'll do Fire, which won't help me. Enhanced Demon Mode! Blazing Fold Slash? Blazing Double Slash. Oh, hold on. We already added those. That doesn't make sense. Blazing Double Slash? I don't see those. Okay, then. I guess they're already in here from the last one, which I don't know why it would say that. Okie dokie. Let's mix them in. Yeah, let's go for the next one. But first, I want to see if we can actually make some armor. If one of us can do it, I think you should wear it. Because you took the fire hit before, and it was almost lethal. It would have been lethal had we not broken the face before that happened. Okay. For Anjanath, you can have fire attack up if you wear his head. Yay. That's pointless. Oh, also my damage deck gets better. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 4 3s. 1 1. Alright, so here's our 1 1. We have 9 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so our sharpness just got better, and we got more 3s. That's not bad. Alright. Sharpness is improved. Oh, it's 1, right. I'll try to sharpen. They're sharpen. I'll try to do this. Can we make his pants? Yeah, his pants have 2 fire res. Those are probably the best. Let's see here. In the Imaginath scale, we got it. A pelt, we don't have that. You need a pelt for every piece. We need so many pelts. We really needed them for the dual blades. I think armor comes after your weapon in the video game and the board game. So crap. Every single one of his parts needs pelts. And we are pelted out. I can't build any armor. That really sucks. Because his pants would have come in handy for both of us. Yeah, we might want to make that a requirement for fighting Rathalos. Get the Anjanath Greaves, because that'll have 1 physical defense and 2 fire res. If we make his chest piece, we can have Marathon Runner. It's something. I'll take that out, because we are not fighting the easy one next time. We don't know what we're fighting. Let's mix these moves up. Alright. Let's do it again. I was gonna say earlier, how about, how is it that the board game is more balanced than the video game? Well, we sure don't get a lot of stuff, though. Alright, I need a drink. Doing this double time today. Alright. Let's go. Again. Alrighty. So you are allowed to take an investigation quest 4 times before you have a problem, and you have to move on to the tempered investigation, which is when the monster gets even stronger. We don't want that. Not until we're prepared. So, the Scout Fly level stays the same, but this time we have an investigation starting point of 3, because we are moving on. Uh-oh. Investigation starting point. If the adventure starts here, the group gains 1 potion. And we should probably heal. No, not that. Okay. It's the first Monster Hunter game, only it's not. What? In the video game, we struggle with the fangs. Here, we struggle with the pelts. We just needed a ton of pelts, the issue. Alrighty. Yeah, we do have fangs. Actually, no, we don't. Not anymore. We spent all our fangs. I think you have 2 right now. Alright, anyway. We gained 1 potion. The stench of marshland is impossible to escape, filling your nostrils. The ground is soft underfoot, sucking your boots beneath the surface. As you push aside reeds and try to determine where is safe to step next, it's strange ground for an Anjanath hunt. But the rumors say that one has been seen nearby, and you trust your sources. So here you are, trying to avoid sinking too deeply into the quagmire on the trail of an Anjanath. Your options. Stay and dig around. Discard 2 time cards. Each hunter gains 1 potion and 1 monster hardbone. Search for tracks. Gain 3 track tokens. Discard 2 time cards. Place them to the side of the deck. Or race to where your prey was last seen. So, once again, that just starts you on top of him, and it discards 7 time cards. So it's like, you might as well play the choose your own adventure, you lose nothing. So, do we want a potion and a hardbone, or 3 track tokens? Both cost 2 time cards. Anjanath Fangs were loads easier to get than Valhazak's. Valhazak, man, that was so hard. That'd be cool if they made a figure of him, though. Well, I'm sure they made a figure builder, but, you know, in the board game, so you can actually play against him. Because you can play Kush and Teostra and Nergigante. You can play Kieran. Track tokens are nice. Yeah, but that potion might matter. That might be life or death. I mean, I don't know. Okay, this time, let's take the potion of the hard bone. Yeah, see, okay, so Gojira fan wants to get the potion of the hard bone. Cameron seems to be on the fence. The track tokens are really nice, but you might never even hit that card, or you might get a rampage through it or something, so I don't know. There's a chance that we don't need the potion. There's a chance that we won't hit this card for the track tokens, so I don't know. I like that they put us on a really difficult one at the very beginning, because we used those potions last time. I do appreciate that the Anjanath is a lot scarier than our previous monsters, and boy, this game, like, the difficulty curve is perfect in the board game. I don't know if I should do this. If you're watching on the main screen, like, difficulty curve is, like, staying perfect, versus do this if you're watching on that camera. I don't know. Do you mostly look at this camera? Hold on. This camera or this camera? I don't know. That is true. We used up 2 potions back there. Yeah, what do you think? Potion? Free hardbone? Or track tokens? I kind of want the potion. Potion... You have speed eating. You know what? Should I switch Constitution for speed eating? I didn't even use it. I just need to remember the Constitution whenever I dodge something bad. Yeah. I just need to remember to use Constitution. Constitution's good. I just, you know, I'm not thinking of it. Okay. Need a decision. I'm not quite getting a decision. I think in 3, 2, 1, we're going for the potion. All right. So that is going to send us, let's see, to 18. And we also get a monster hardbone. Luckily, we maxed our potions. Remember, sometimes the Choose Your Own Adventure can eat a potion. Like, just take one of them from you. It was hardbone, right? Mount your sacred, ride back to camp, change your equipment. Should I put speed eating back on? We haven't started yet. We're still at base camp. I'm gonna say this is fine if I change. Use the old-fashioned Farcaster. Constitution, once per quest, when this hunter successfully dodges a monster attack, discard your attack cards instead of placing them on your stamina board. But it has defensive 0. I'm thinking I might want speed eating instead. I don't know, it feels weird going back to that. Here's my jogger's helm. Is this better? I mean, Constitution, go ahead, you can do it in the video game, so it shouldn't be cheat here. Well, not that, I'm wondering, like, what's actually better? It feels weird, I'm giving up my only Tobi Kadachi thing for Jagras, but at least now we can both speed eat, so we can sharpen. Speed sharpening is really what that's about, what makes it so good. Okay. Oh, and 2 time cards get discarded. First is a Paratoad, get out of here. And a Poison Cup. I will not step in the Poison Cup today. No. All right. So we stayed and we dug around. We go to 18. You clamber onto a rocky outcrop, pleased to be out of the mud and ooze of the swamp. It's bigger than it appeared from below. There's an opening in the stone, a cave, stretching back several meters into the darkness. The scent of damp fur and urine seeps from the shadows. Ew. Ew. Like, monster dung has always been a thing, but I never thought about the smell of urine in making this game even grosser. Your options. Go deeper into the nest. Discard 1 time card. Each hunter suffers 2 damage and gains 1 Anjanath pelt. Oh, my god. Oh, we need those. Each one of those pelts can basically make us armor. But we each suffer 2 damage. Or leave through the East Passage, just progress. Or the players may only choose this option if they have at least 11 Anjanath Fang in their inventories. Wow. Not even close do we have that. So, reminds me of that one part of Jurassic Park 3. Go ahead, what? Going deep. Oh, the urine? Take the free pelt. Okay, we're gonna take 2 damage at the start of this. We might be able to camp again. That is true. We might be able to camp again. But those pelts are really important. You can only get them by rolling. I don't know why we're taking damage, but we're taking damage. So even if we lose this fight, we'll be able to come out of it with something. Pelts, baby. That is 2 armor parts. Hopefully we can make 2 legs. That would be ideal. What else do we need for Anjanath's Greaves? A flame sack. I have 1. You have 1. Anjanath pelt, Anjanath scale. I have 1. You don't. 2 malachite ore. Ah, we have 1! We need malachite ore. That's not good. Okay, so we can't make 2 Greaves right now. We can make 1. If we fail, we can still make 1. All right, 26. You found a new path through the forest. Has this been formed by the passage of an Anjanath? Its bulk forcing aside foliage, yielding a different route through the trees? Or is it the work of a different creature, leading you further away from your goal? Gain 2 track tokens. Yes, please. Follow the Southwest Trail, discard a time card, reveal a track token. Or follow the tracks, discard a time card, gain a track token. So, would you rather reveal a track token or gain 1? I would rather gain 1, honestly. We don't know if I drew a minus or anything. And you know what? While you think about that, I'm going to shuffle them better. As best I can. It's kind of hard to shuffle little coins, but I will do it. There, I kind of dropped them as randomly as I could. Now I'm going to pick them up as randomly as I can, so hopefully they are in different stacks. In Jurassic Park 3, the kid used T-Rex P to repel the other dinosaurs. Ew. Yeah, I don't remember that. I just remember a really inaccurate Spinosaurus and pterosaurs, which are not dinosaurs. Well, bump. There we go. Alright, so we got 2. Do we want another? Either way, we discard 1 time card, so I'm going to discard it now. A Vespoid attack! Get out of here! Not really a free pelt if we're taking damage for it, but still, each of those pelts is another armor part. I think that was a crucial move. And I have speed eating. And extra defense now, so I think I'm safe. And I think you're safe too. Alright, I don't have a decision here. Even the Raptors were inaccurate. Oh, the Raptors are terribly inaccurate. Anyway, I think we should gain the track token instead of reveal one. I don't see why we would reveal one, so I'm just going to automatically assume that's what you guys want. You're talking about Jurassic Park. We go to 15. Where are you? You're uncertain. You thought you knew this part of the forest, but things are subtly wrong. The roots trip you. The trees loom over you. You're lost. Stop to rest. Each hunter recovers 2 health. Discard 1 track token. Then, if the party has less than 3 track tokens, shuffle Aimless Wandering card into the time deck. Progress to 23. Or, time to break out of here, discard 1 time card. We could get our health back. But I want to know what Aimless Wandering does. It's not in here. Okay, I can still give full respect to the Jurassic Park Spinosaurus model because they made the most of what little source material they had, basic design on. That's true. So, Spinosaurus, from my understanding, is predominantly from Egypt, and it's kind of really hard to find any fossils of it, so at the time we didn't know what it looked like. And a real Spinosaurus is way scarier than what they showed. Aimless Wandering, if we choose to put this in the deck, says, if able, each hunter must move 1 node away from the monster. Whatever. That's not that big a deal. It gives us time. It gives us our health back and gives us time. If the worst thing that happens is we move a node away from the monster, I don't care. Oh, and we discard a track token. Most Spinosaurus skeletons were destroyed too, so that adds to it. Yes. So they're very, very hard to come by. I was just at Jurassic Quest this past weekend with Clover, and they're a traveling dinosaur kids animatronic and rides kind of convention show that travels around the United States. And they had, well, one, a full-size Spinosaurus animatronic, and it was incredible. It's my favorite dinosaur. I love it. And they had a real Spinosaurus vertebrae, and it was like, God, I don't know, 4 feet. Anyway, we needed to make a decision here. I'm going to assume you guys want to heal. Most Spinosaurus skeletons were destroyed. In 2001, they only had records of the original discovery to go off. Yes, the short legs were discovered in 2014, and the brittle tail was discovered. The battle tail was discovered in 2021. I appreciate that you know this off the top of your head, but at the same time, we need to make a decision here. Anyway, so party has less than 3 track tokens, which we will. Shuffle Aimless Wandering. Alright, so we can trade a track token and get Aimless Wandering. Say we take the heal and Aimless Wandering. So I'm going to give this back. We don't discard anything, and we gain Aimless Wandering. It's not a great card, but it's another card in the time deck, which could be discarded. You know, it counts as time. And we get our HP back, which might change a lethal strike from Anjanath into a survivable strike from Anjanath. So I say we do it. I like that the game is making me waste my time typing all of this in. When normally, I would have just told the group, all right, spin your little dials. You have a dial. This is how you're supposed to track the hunter HP, by the way. See a dial, it spins and reveals numbers. See that? It's kind of neat. They use these in Dark Souls as well. But that's how that you would be expected to do this. I am tracking it differently so that you can all, you know, clearly see what's on the board. You can't read that piece of crap. 23. Uh-oh. Lost. You don't want to admit it, but you are. The forest presses on all sides, an indistinguishable mass of green foliage. You force your way through endless boughs and brush, snatching at your face and hands, the squawk of birds a mocking chorus to your lack of progress. Discard 3 time cards. Progress to entry 29. No choice. They are Sleep Toad. Keep hunting. Roar! Get out of here, Roar. Alright. 29. The shrieking of birds suddenly drops away, leaving you in a sudden moment of silence. Then a roar sunders the silence, so loud it leaves your head shaking with its echo. Anjanath is upon you, its jaws snapping inches from your face as it sprints out of the forest's embrace. Reveal your track tokens, check the Scoutfly level, and begin the hunting phase. He found us. We only have 2 of these. A 1 and a 0. Oh, God. We don't even hit the minimum. So that stinks. Let's do that to balance those out a little bit. Okay, we don't even hit the minimum. You finish the Anjanath adventure with equal to or fewer tracks than the minimum. Add Crushing Charge. Crushing Charge sounds fun. Whoa. Yeah, we don't want that one. Crushing Charge does 9 physical damage, and it stuns. He moves 4 towards you, and you only get 2 turns after it. Wow, Anjanath ambushed us. And this guy has his strongest move. Yeah, this is gonna be scarier than last time. At least we discarded Roar. That is something. Alright, so let's determine initiative. Woo! Alright, this is it. I have a 2, you have a 5, you get initiative. We determine starting order. Who goes first? You do. Again. Since you have initiative and Anjanath is going to be coming for the farthest hunter, I could join here and you could be here, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so he will come for me and then leave his backside exposed for you. I think we should still prioritize his face to weaken his fire moves. Whoever that source is, he's gonna confirm butt whooping after this. Yeah, at least we also got free pelts out of this. Yeah, so at least we have free pelts. Even if we fail this, we can still probably make something and move on to Rathalos next week. So, hopefully, we can take him down and that won't be a problem. Let's get a hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is so messed up. And your hand. Oh, that's damage. I revealed that on accident. Go in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. By the way, after we finished playing Monster Hunter, I was thinking, like, play Wildspire as well. I was thinking we could also play Dark Souls. I have a lot of the Dark Souls board game expansions and parts and stuff, and that is also cooperative and very similar to Learn like this. So I feel like we could play that together. If you're interested, I think it'd be fun. I have played it already, and I really enjoyed the Dark Souls one. It might be my favorite of the board games, but this is pretty good too. This is really good. Okay, so it's very faithful to Monster Hunter, and I think the Dark Souls one is also very faithful to it. Yes, we also need to refill his health. Good point. Before we actually get started, I mean, clearly I would have figured that out and given him his breaks back. Good. Yeah, the HP and the brakes need to be reset. All done. Normally I, do all this stuff between the weeks. Alright, Anjanath begins with Slam. He targets the farthest hunter, which is me. He goes 3 steps forward. 1, 2, and 3. And a single note in all directions around him. He just slams whatever that means. I don't know, jumps and like, boom, crushes the ground is probably what he does. He's got a move like that. Devil Joe does. I'm sure he does. Anyway, yikes. It is 5 to dodge this. And if I don't, I take 8 physical damage and I get stunned. But we get 3 turns after this. Luckily, I have Blazing Double Slash and a Round Slash. I can discard both. Add up to 5 right there. Yep, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, and I got a couple break cards in my hand, so I can take care of that. Need something? All done? Okay. We're fighting the second one. Cool story, bro. Okie dokie. They go first, though. Alright. You are standing way over here. And have to get way over there. Got good stuff, though. I wonder if you should try and cut his tail off. We don't really need a tail, though. Yeah, so instead, if you can get here, you have more options. However, to get there, you're going to have to give up a card. Man, you have 3 strong rising slashes? Oh my god, you have all 3 of your strong rising slashes. You can only play 2 cards, though. Why is he so far away? Okay, so you can move your walk. You're going to want to run, though, because he's still too far. Probably get here, which I'd say you got to give up an overhead slam to get here at least. And play a strong rising slash. Do you want to break his legs or his back? The back doesn't give you pelts. That was the Inferno Sack, which we got. So if we break his legs, what do we get? Scales. I think we're short on scales anyway. So that's your call. You can go for that or the tail. Because you could also go here. So, if you break the tail, you get a tail. But I'm just worrying about, like, you know, what you want to hit, because that move has a lot of damage to it, and water, which you didn't even deal water last time. Anybody? What's going on? Pick a body part. Do you want to hit the back, the arms, or the tail? If you choose the back, then he has extra defense. Go for the legs. Take out one of his attacks out of the picture. True. All right, I'm going to go for the legs. That is 2 break tokens that go on his legs. You draw 2 attack cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has defensive 2 up there. So, what was he at? 70? 64? Did I do that right? Yeah, you dealt 6. No, dealt 6, but he resists 2. I did not do that right. He is stronger than that. Yep, sweep those legs. Go for the kneecaps. Okay. Alright, so we're starting to break these legs this time. That is all you can do. You can only play 2 cards this turn. If you're going to discard something, I'm going to say get rid of your other overhead slam. I put your deck in the wrong spot. Get rid of that. That card stinks. Draw. Wide slash. Good. Greatsword block. Good. Overhead slam. You keep getting these stinking overhead slams. Alright, they're good if you have a bunch of them in your hand, but if you don't, they're no good. Alright, so that is discarded. Your first one goes away. We flip the token. We flip and reveal Brief Respite. You may discard an attack card. Awesome. And drew up to 5. You are good to go. My turn. I've got 3 cards. I'll just choose between them. I'm going to walk here. Ooh, Blazing Double Slash deals 3 physical, but I'm going to hang on to it so I can instead deal break damage. Oops. Well, I'll use that in a moment. 1 to his legs, and then I will reveal 2 cards for damage. My only one. 2, 3. I dealt 1. That was pitiful. Alright. But whatever, I did break damage. And then I do it again. Where is it? Here it is. He's only 1 break token away from breaking his legs. That was really quick. And another 2 of these. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Much better. And he resists 2. Goes to 2. Okay. Now, I discard this one. Is there anything I want to get rid of? No, I don't. What happens here? Tactical shift. 2 hunters may move up to 1 node each. I think we're in a good spot. Though, I'm not going to get a chance after this, so I'm going to move 1 away. I draw up to this amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. We flip these over. You get another turn. Easy peasy. You have another break? You do, but these are 2s. You should work on something else. You wanna hit the back or the tail? So you could break the legs right now, but if you did that, you would overkill break it. It only needs 1 more token, and your cards can deal 2. Oh yeah, didn't you deal water damage? You did. You dealt water damage last time. You dealt an additional free 2 damage. Unblockable. So, same question again, but do you still want to hit the legs? Do you want to hit the back? The back has higher resistance. I don't think it matters as much. Or you can chop the tail off. The tail doesn't give us any benefit. But if we break the back, discard the top card of the monster's behavior deck. So, yeah. Doesn't mean much, but removing Crush from the behavior deck is also good. Unless we break his back first and discard Crush. And then it tells you to discard Crush and you can't discard Crush. Uh-oh. And then you get stuck in a feedback loop and the game never ends. If this was digital somehow, I could imagine that breaking the game. I thought this level of Anjanath didn't care for element damage. Water. He cares about water. He's weak to water. Go for the back then. Alright, I agree. Let's hit something else. The back does have higher defense, but we can break it and get an actual benefit. You can play 2 cards here. And if you're going to play 2 of them, I'd say play your Wide Slash first, because it's just 1 card, and then you get to move on. It's a 3. He blocks 3, but you can't deal less than 1. 59. This is a great sword, and you did 1 point of damage. Can you imagine? Discarding Wide Slash. Playing a strong Rising Slash. Much better. And 2 tokens go in the back. And now let's see how much you dealt to his back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is actually 3. Oh, why did I get rid of that? 56. And then it does water damage. 2. Imagine doing 1 damage with a greatsword. You did it. 54. Alright. So, that's taken care of. You probably want to discard another overhead slam so you can draw. Jumping slash. Strong charge up. You've got really good dodging cards right now. If this gets discarded, you have no stamina. You're good. Paratoad. Oh my god. Can you do it? Here we go. We forgot Palicos. Oh my god, we forgot our Palicos. I just noticed that. Alright, so emergency Palicos are running in to save us right now. At this moment, your Palico choices are Flash Fly Cage and Choral Orchestra Defense Boost. Flash Fly Cage, if the monster is within 2 nodes of your hunter, place a Palico token on the monster's behavior deck. If the monster's next behavior has a movement symbol, don't resolve it. So, basically, if he wants to charge you or something to close the distance, he can't do it. So, that's interesting. And then you have Defense Boost. Select a hunter within 2 nodes of this hunter, so you can actually throw it to me. And the hunter gains +3 physical defense during the monster's next turn. It's only for physical defense. We don't know about the other one. Flash Fly Cage is what Gojira fan says. I'd like to see... Here comes our favorite frogs. Yep. I'm going to look at mine while you think about it. Choral Orchestra Dodge Boost and Shield Spire. I remember Shield Spire being really good. Shield Spire was... It creates a hunter of max aggro, and it distracts the monster for a turn. So I think that's just better than dodging. I'm going to take Shield Spire. Ooh, defense sounds better, says Cameron. Defense would be nice, but remember, defense does not care about fire. He could cast... We need that dummy, Alex. Yeah, I got the dummy. Shield Spire is the dummy. Flash Fly Cage is... dummy light. It might make him miss altogether. Like, he might not even be able to reach you. So, Flashfly Cage might be good, but we did not get an ailment cure, so Paratoad is going to happen. I don't know. Sounds like we need someone to break the tie here. Jack, what do you think? Or we have anybody who wants to change their mind on the Palico? In the meantime, I'm going to roll for you. Now with the horrible music starting, we're going to see, are you paralyzed? Or do we give him a paralysis token? Because he resists paralysis. 5. You kicked the toad and sat in it. As per tradition, you are paralyzed. Let me read what that does. We need that dummy. Wait, the perfect tiebreaker theme? Yeah. Da 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 da. Alright, Hunter's suffering paralysis. If you have more than 2 cards in your hand, discard down to 2. Of course. He's going to the nearest Hunter next, which is going to be you. So yeah, might want to hang on to a Greatsword block. Dang. If you gotta get rid of something else, or keep something else, I'd keep Strong Rising Slash so you can at least attack him after this. There goes your hand. Bye-bye, hand. So I need both the dummy and the Flashfly Cage. What a comfy frog. Go with the defense boost one. I got 2 votes on defense. Okay. You guys want the defense one? I'm kind of with Gojira. I think that the Flashfly Cage might have been the way to go. But what you could do right now is play it, and you might want to. Reason being is we know he's coming for you. I can see the icon shows the nearest Hunter. And you better hope it's not fire, even though the attack is supposedly coming out of his face. I think that's what this means. He could be biting or charging. I don't know. So, you can play it. You can play it twice. Do you play it? Yeah, okay, I have the dummy, but the dummy would have to, within 1 node of your Hunter... This token... Okay, so I could place him here, but that's not going to save us. I want him far away from you. My dummy's not going to save you. Yeah, you have a Greatsword block. if your Palico... the thing is, you have to play your Palico... When do you have to do it? On the Hunter's weapon card, the Hunter gains +3 during the monster's next turn. You have to anticipate it for the defense. It's his next turn. You have to do it now if you want to block this. So, as soon as I draw this, you can't do it anymore. I need somebody in the comments to say use it, or else I'm flipping this and he will hit you. It could be fire. And for the fun of it, I want to take a look, because I want to see what your decision is. Okay, I know what it is. You need to tell me whether you want to use this or not. Do I have to start counting down? I will threaten you. I'm assuming you want to. You have a greatsword block in your hand still. You can't dodge because you got paralyzed for kicking a frog. Do you want to dodge? Okay, use it. I hope I'm not pressuring you into it. I'm just asking. Like to do a little gambling. Do it. All right. Choral Orchestra defense boost. I'll do that so that we remember you used it. Thank you. Everybody says use it. And I reveal it. Good thing you did that because it was physical. He chooses head plunge. He faces you. He goes 4 nodes forward. 1, 2. Even if you slide, he gets you. 3, 4. How did you go all the way over there? And then he crushes, like Devil Joe, smashes his face into the ground with just like a giant bite. Boom. It was a 5 to dodge it. But you're blocking this. We beat the house, boys. Did you? Enough, though. You have a defense of 3. Choral Orchestra defense boost gives you an additional 3. He's dealing 8. Alright, so that means you take 2 damage, or play use your greatsword block and take nothing. However, I think you might still be stunned, because this attack does stun, which is the downside to what I was saying here. I don't know if you block it, you still take the ailment. It doesn't make sense for you to block something and then be stunned. Choose one attack card from your hand and place it face down on your stamina board. If you can't place a card on your stamina board, the status ailment has no effect. Oh, boom, 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 boom. When a monster attacks with a status ailment lasts until the end of your turn, place this status ailment on your hunter's weapon card as a reminder. See, man, take nothing. Yeah, I agree. You should play greatsword block. Now, this doesn't make any sense in the game, but for the board game, you are supposed to take the stun. I mean, it hits you, you take the stun. Could block 2 and take the next attack if the next turn goes to us. Next turn does go to you, and according to stun, you need to play your only card in your hand face down. You got paralyzed and then you got stunned. But me as the DM is wondering if that's even fair, because you blocked the attack. It's not possible in Monster Hunter, according to what I know, to block an attack and be stunned. I don't think that what the game is telling you to do is even possible. I'm gonna say, because it's not possible and it's not in the rules, we're gonna have house rules and say we're gonna follow what the video game does, and the video game says that you cannot be stunned through blocking a hit. And you overblocked the hit. You had 1 point of defense to spare. So, I'm gonna call BS on that one. No, ridiculous. You are not stunned. That's stupid. If it hits you outright and you didn't block it, absolutely I would make you stunned. But You blocked the hit and had plenty left over after using Greatsword block. You didn't even tank it. Like, you used Greatsword block. Greatsword block should say this. Like, it should say, you cannot be stunned. And I think the rest should actually work. I think you should take Blast Blade, Paralysis, Sleep, or Poison, not Stun. Stun makes no sense for you to block and still take it. All right, so you have the card initiative at the moment. We take 2 turns after this. I don't see how I'm supposed to catch up to you right now, but I'm going to try. If you want to break something, you absolutely can. You have Strong Rising Slash. It is the only card you can play. And you, because you are by a rock, you can slide all the way back to the tail, slide over here, slide wherever you want to, and choose what you want to break. Honestly, if you break his side, you can put 2 tokens on it, like you did before, and kind of get away from him, and he might lure you back, so slide over here. And I say, you don't have a choice, but play your Strong Rising Slash that I allowed you to have. Say thank you. You draw 2 attack cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. But it is just a 4 because you hit him in this back area. And dealt 2 additional break tokens. Hopefully he doesn't sleep or anything, because that would really hurt us. Because we did a lot to fill up those break tokens, and we haven't actually broken anything yet. Alright. Water. You dealt water damage. In the game, you could get nicked in the toes and still get stunned. Sure, but with your greatsword up, with the attack that is supposed to stun you and you block it. That's what I'm saying. 4! Oh, you drew the huge one. Alright. 4 bonus direct damage because of water elements. The greatsword Great Jagras is definitely coming in handy. You're probably gonna carry this to the end of the game, honestly. Even if we fight Kush with this, you're probably gonna play it like that. Okay, I have a turn, supposedly. I can't really do anything though. Like, I could spend my turn just trying to get to you. Yeah. So I walk here, because I have to go around the freaking pond. And, I can play 2 cards. But even if I played 2 cards to dash, I would stand myself out and only get here. So I don't see a reason to do that. I know this is weird, but I'm gonna sharpen because I can't do anything from this far away. I'm just hoping you're gonna lure him my way. That's all I can do. And yeah, even if I put Shield Spire up, it's not gonna distract him. He's going for you for sure. He's going to the nearest hunter. And you don't have a hand. We didn't properly finish your turn. Those were supposed to flip. This was supposed to go away. You draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A horrible hand. All of these are from your opening deck. All of these cards are 1s to dodge. You're in trouble. What happens? Monster retreats. Oh my god. Discard 4 time cards. Each hunter may sharpen their weapon and use a potion from the command. From the command pool. Okay, so my sharpening was totally pointless, but you blew through about half of your deck, so alright. That's not so bad. But now we discard 4 time cards. Monster sleeps. Get out of here. Suspended Boulder. Monster retreats again. Rampage. Get all 4 of those cards out of here. I don't care. Those are all horrible. Alright. With those gone, then it was officially my turn. I took a step, couldn't do anything. And sat down sad that you were fighting the monster and looking really cool and hitting him and, you know, doing a ton of water damage, and I just kind of like draw on the ground with a stick with one of my dual blades or something like that. I draw a picture of, I don't know, a great Jagras trying to eat me alive, because that's how I feel right now. And then I draw my time card. Keep hunting, it says. I discard Bladed Fangs. Take a look at my hand. And I'm going to get rid of 2 cards to draw some better stuff. It's okay. I can break something if you can bring him to me. Alright, here he comes. Fire Snort. He goes to the nearest hunter. It's you. Guess what? He's already trying to stall us. Yep. He takes 3 steps forward. 1, 2, 3. Much better. Hey, he came to me. It's kind of why I wanted you to position like that. Alright. Now, he is attacking the node in front of it. This applies to me too, doesn't it? God damn it. Yeah, it's only right here, but it's hitting both of us. Oh my god. Alright, so Fire Snort is a fire attack. It deals 7 elemental damage, or you can dodge with 5. Can you even reach 5? Oh my god, it would stam you out. Do you discard your entire hand to get stammed out to dodge this one attack? Or do you take 7 damage? That's your decision right now. I, however, I can dodge that. Alright. I don't want to, but I can. Alright. I just back up. You, however, are not in a good position, and I think you're taking this. Because stamming yourself out is also going to kill you. You'd have to give up your entire hand. These are all 1s, as I said before. And you have to discard 5. Take the hit and heal next turn. Oh, we have the music for our friend right now. It is not your turn, Koosh. Let's see. I think you're tanking this. Huge fire damage, meaning you can't attack. No way stamming out's a good idea. No, it's not. Either way, you need a potion. And I think it's safer to take the damage if you need the potion anyway. Yeah. Alright, so we only have 2 turns after this, meaning, I am almost stammed out. I still haven't drawn a feint. Alright. My initiative is up, so it is me going first. I step right back into where I was again. I only have 1 card of space to play. Did I discard a break? Where'd my break go? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Huh. I needed this. I know it's less damage, but I'm gonna break his, what's more important? I'm gonna break the back because it is 1 token away, and it has the most defense, and this attack's pretty weak. And I drew a 1, 2, 3. Meaning he only takes 1 damage. But that back breaks. And we discard the top card of the monster's behavior deck. What card is gone? Tail Swing. Get out of here. I wonder if discard means over here. That might be discard. It didn't say remove it from the deck. This one says remove it from the deck. Alright, now he's going for the farthest hunter. Okay. I have an idea. I think I'm going to Shield Spire. I think I want to send him away from us. Yeah. I think it's time. The Shield Spire is going to go over here in the pond and try to distract him. Or even better, that way. Because it's still one node away from me, and it gets him away from us for a moment. I discard Blade Dance. Threat Shift. All players pass their hunter tokens to the hunter on the left. Alright, so I am now 8, and I break the tie. However, the Shield Spire has threat level 9. So he's going for that. Shield Spire now is the best move. It'll allow us to heal next turn. Yes, it will. Alright, I already discarded one of those. I have a hand of 2 cards. 3, a Feint, finally. 4, and 5. I'm playing Feint right now. Take 2 off of this so I can dodge something if need be. Alright, that's still a decent hand. I can dodge for 5 if I have to. Okay, it is your turn. You do have Speed Eating, and I think you should probably do it. You can play 2 cards. No, 3 cards. Might as well play Wide Slash. It's great. Wide Slash, Tackle, Tackle. Wait a minute. Well, that doesn't do any break damage. If you did Jumping Slash instead... If you play Jumping Slash instead, it doesn't deal as much, but it does a break token damage, and you can break his leg. Like, okay, so you walk here, break his leg, give him a stun token to build up stun, but don't proc stun yet, because we already spent our Palico ability. That, I think, is your best move. So let's resolve that in order. Wide Slash happens. 3 in the leg, defense 2. Yeah, the double tackle is really good, but we can stun him again. I think if you, because he still stores the stun damage he takes, he'll be stunned next time. So you got a 3, so you still only deal 1. That's terrible. It's okay, because this card gets discarded immediately. That's its ability. Here's your tackle. You have the ability to move, but actually, yeah, do it. You're going to move over here. But you're still hitting him in the leg. Alright, so. You deal 1. 3, it's another 1. And then a stun token, which is the last one, I believe. Yep, it is. Leg is broken, and I realized I forgot to write the breaks up there. And I remove Crush. Have we seen Crush yet? Bludgeon, Crush. Here's Crush. I'm just going to keep this in the same order because it was on the bottom of the deck. And we don't even know what they mean, so who cares? Alright. I'll put it over here. That way I don't put it back in on accident. And... oh, actually, well, that was technically for this card. I was supposed to give you stun. Now the break happens. And these are the 2 damage that go into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has to hit his leg. Alright, so 40. We're playing longer. We're getting deeper into the soundtrack. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. Jumping Slash is discarded. Looking at the rest of your hand, you might want to keep this. You draw 3 more cards. You get a Greatsword block, Overhead Slam, Strong Charge Up. You're okay. Alright. What happens? Misread. At the start of the monster's next turn, before drawing the behavior card, discard the top card from the monster's behavior deck. Alright. We discard Crushing Charge, which was actually his strong move. That was the move that we really didn't want to hit. And luckily, since he's still going for the Shield Spire, it didn't matter. He goes for Flame Jet. So he goes this way. Oh no, he's in the water. Takes 2 steps. 1, 2. Chases this Palico into the water. and does the huge stream of intense fire, 8 damage. This cat is so roasted. He's done. You can take a step up here and attack him. I don't want to step there. I'm going to have to find some way to get to him. Alright, we get 3 turns after that, so that is a big win. We should focus his head again. The double tackle is really good. We can stun him. Yes. Focusing his head would be great, because this time we're actually breaking a lot of stuff. And breaking his head means his fire attacks deal less damage. Flame Jet would not have been lethal. Actually, no. Flame Jet would still be lethal. It does 8. It has 9 damage right now. Oh, I'm still forgetting to do Flaming Anger this whole time. I even mentioned it at the beginning of this, the stream, saying, okay, Flaming Anger, if he takes 4 or more damage, he's supposed to retreat. I keep forgetting it. Roasted cat. Okay, so, you just attacked. I was supposed to flip these. I forgot. Alright, here's my hand. Okay. Oh, I don't want to step in the water. But I could break his legs and... Okay, hold on. I step here, and I play Lunging Stab, which has a movement. I'm still hitting the tail. Or roasted Pepe, I guess. Yep, that Pepe got roasted. I didn't actually ask you guys, but in the very beginning of the game, like on your character sheet, you're supposed to name your Palico. So that was Pepe, who just got roasted. I did name mine Pepe. It just doesn't matter, you know. Alright, so draw +1 if this is the first attack you played this turn. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drops into 35. Does not do break damage, but I'm allowed to play one more card. I will. And I'll play Blade Dance. I'm gonna work on cutting the tail. Why not? Actually, yeah, it's right there. Right there. And I could have had Doogie this whole time. Well, you can. See, it's in your mind of whatever I wrote over here. Maybe I did write Doogie. Maybe I didn't. Alright, so I'm going to draw 2 more for damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. He only takes 2. And I deal a break token on the tail. Alright, we're getting there. We'll do something. And, that's it. I discard this one. Stamina starts to come back slowly. Tactical Shift. Up to 2 hunters may move a node for free. You probably don't want to attack his face right now because he's in the water. So, if you're going to move for free, let me move here. So you can move here and work on the tail. Unless someone has some reason why these two should not be wed. Speak up now or forever hold your peace. I need to draw. I'm going to discard Demon Mode. I can't use it. And the last one is Feint. I'm going to play Feint right now. Discard these 2. Feint is just how my deck works. Dual Blade deck needs Feint or it can't play. Alright. That's it for my turn. And, we actually get 3 turns. So this was the first one. Now it's your turn. Let's see if you can, do any serious break damage. You can. You can only play 2 cards, though. You have a Greatsword block. Obviously, hang on to that. We don't want him to stay here, so we probably shouldn't tackle right now. intense blushing emoji. So I think the best thing you can do is a strong charge up to do some break damage and overhead slam the tail. Alright, doesn't count towards the maximum allowed. So you're actually allowed to play something else. Gain +2 for the next attack card. Yeah, but you really don't want to play anything else. You could stun him right now. But if you do, he's stunned in the water, and Monster has no downside of being in the water. We, however, do. It's not like you can roll in the water and remove Fire Blight. There's no Fire Blight. You just simply take fire damage. So, I'm going to say you strong charge up and overhead slam him. So you can deal 2 immediate break tokens to his tail. And then 1 card. It's your 4! But guess what? He blocks by 2, so you actually only deal 2 damage. But still, that's, that's more than I expected. Alright. I can't even deal 4 in a single hit. That's clearly greatsword territory. I'm only using dual blades. That is your turn. Overhead slam is discarded. We flip these. Anything bad happen? Misread. The start of the monster's next turn, before drawing the behavior card, discard the top card from the monster's behavior deck. Alright, so I'm just going to do it now. Bite is discarded. You know what? We only had 1 turn after that anyway, so forget that card. You're going to draw up to 5. Keep tackle in your hand. Another true charge slash. That's not good. And your next card is a strong charge up again. Okay. That's good for breaking stuff. Greatsword is probably going to see 6 at some point. 4 is as high as it goes. Now here, this is the remainder of the damage deck, and that is the highest number you can get out of it. So, to make it do better damage, you could get more 4s. But no, this is truly like an endgame sword already. But I'm sure the Rathalos sword would be stronger. Okay, so that was your turn. It is now mine. What can I do from here? I do have 1 more card that can do break damage. Oh, 2 of them, actually. And I'm only allowed to play 2. So, I think if I walk this way, I push you this way, because in Dark Souls you can stand on the same node as another player. Not in Monster Hunter. So I push your node this way. And I'm going to play these 2 cards. And then we're going to feint after this. Blade Dance. Here comes 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 2 because I'm hitting him in the tail. Break token. And that makes it 1, 2, 3, 4. Bladed Fangs. Another break token. Which, kaboom, shatters the tail. Can we break everything on Anjanath? We're actually breaking a lot this time. Alright, the tail has been severed. That should, like, do something. He lost a huge part of his body. But anyway, the damage. I did not draw for damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to sharpen. In the... so he takes 3. What? Did I save it? Did I do it right? Was he at 20? Not... It's kind of far for me to read on my monitor how far away that is. It's kind of hard to describe. But, like, let me control plus a few times. Because I think he was at 29, so he's at 26. If I'm reading that right. I don't want to double hit him. When joggers can make endgame weapons, wish that was the thing in the game. If it was a thing in the game, the balancing would be horrible. I'm just saying he might be considered endgame because The next Anjanath and the next few monsters are weak to water. But as you can see, element cards don't get drawn that often, so it's not that big of a deal. YouTube has got Gojira in their watch list with how much the automod keeps flagging his messages. That's bad. How? Oh, I'm sorry about that. I have no say over what YouTube mod does. I have no idea what's going on. Discord, you can blame Cameron and I for that, but that's because we allowed a mod to try to help out, but the mod is kind of stupid there as well. Alright, let's discard Bladed Fangs. I need to I'm gonna faint to discard these. And now I need to sharpen to draw my deck back up. He is coming for you this next turn. And you do have a Greatsword block, but you also have Choral Orchestra. It's a leg attack, according to this, so, Choral Orchestra will actually help you. Yeah, twiddles fingies. You gotta tell me before I draw this. Choral Orchestra or no? Because it is almost certainly a physical attack, and I can see from this icon it is coming for you. You do have one Greatsword block, meaning if you combine it with Choral Orchestra, you could take nothing. Throws Paratoad at Cameron. Alright, I'm only going to give you a moment. I'm going to draw the rest of my cards. I got a Faint, Lunging Stab, Demon Mode, Blazing Fold Slash. Excellent. Those are all good. Alright. Nobody said anything. You're not going to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Too late. Nobody put in a comment about Choral Orchestra. You're taking it. Yep. Oh my god, it's a huge physical attack, and it's coming for you. Well, I hope you learned your lesson. So, he turns to the farthest hunter. It is you. He is mad about that distraction that we put in the water. And he starts charging. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh my god. But the rock's here. Shook. And it only hits for 1. Charge and a big stomp that goes this direction. He completely missed because of the rock. I guess it worked out that you didn't do it. Okay. And now only one hunter gets to act after this. Did I go or you go? I want to make sure I flipped this properly. I feel like I forgot to flip these, and it was your turn. Barely paying attention. Cameron! There's a lot I'm trying to manage all at once here. Phew! Alright, so I am pretty sure it's your turn. Because I just broke that on my turn, so I forgot to do this. Please let us act. It is your turn. We need to heal and sharpen. You're not at 1 HP or anything, are you? I can't see with the internet. Oh my god, you're still at 1? We never healed you. Totally calculated sweat with darting eyes frantically. We forgot to heal. I asked you, like, do you want to use this? And nobody said anything. Totally calculated sweat while darting eyes frantically. Okay. So, you're, here's what I think you should do. How many cards do you have to play? 3? Awesome. You're gonna True Charge Slash and then heal. We forgot to heal ourselves. So, let me see the best way to do this. Yeah, it's this. Okay, so you're gonna Strong Charge up, tackle, True Charge Slash. And then you're gonna heal with Max Stand Out and Sharpen all in one turn. And you're hitting him in the face. So you step here, Strong charge up. Alright. So, playing this card does not count towards the maximum. Gain +2 break tokens. The face needs 6 to break. So 2 of them are in there. You tackle him. The movement doesn't matter, but we flip for 1. You deal 3. Which is actually 1. Hurrah. So the newbie's getting carried by the vet. You're running around at 1 HP this whole time. And then stun rocks on him, which means his next attack has a dodge value of 1. True charge slash. We draw 4 attack cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Due to the defense, deals 10 damage to the face. Damn, Cameron, your auto mod nearly got us killed. So, I'm gonna assume Gojira was trying to tell me to heal. I'm doing what you tell me. Are we allowed to free move back since we're on a rock? No, I don't think so. I think it's when you step on the rock, you're allowed an extra movement. What does that even mean? Yeah, Cameron didn't make the YouTube mod. This is just the default YouTube mod, auto mod. I have no control over this one. It's just doing its thing, I think. Now, there might be something attached to Streamlabs, but Streamlabs not even on. So, I don't know. It shouldn't be doing anything. Anyway, I assume you want to take a potion. Nobody said anything, but I'm gonna make the bold assumption that you would like to use your speed eating ability and sharpen right now. Might be wise. In that case, YouTube sucks. Yeah, it was YouTube's fault, not Cameron's fault. You have a big stack of cards here for your output, and you only had 4 left over for attacking. Yes! I'm telling you right now to take that potion and use that speed eating. Streamlabs has been off since of late. Ate your bandwidth for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah. That's true, yeah, it was really terrible. I remember now. So we can heal and sharpen. Yes! Alright, you heal, you sharpen, you have a true charge slash, which is not going to help you anymore, and a greatsword block, save that, draw, you got a tackle, overhead slam, strong rising slash, and an overhead slam. That's actually not bad, getting 2 overhead slams. Alright, these flip. I can't discard for you because you used a potion. Speed eating is used. Palico Rally has not been finished yet. And we flip this. Nitro Toad. Okay. You have to kick the frog. And you have to get him hit. It's going to give us a free break token on his face. You have to roll a 1 to 3. Come on, I'm begging you. Just... A 1! You did it! Oh my god, you kicked a frog and you successfully ran away! Kaboom! Nitro Toad. Now that was a good turn. Alright. Now charge, he only had a 1 after that, so he's still gonna move. Flame Spray. Uh-oh. He aims at the nearest hunter, which is you. And, oh god, I'm in range of this too. Oh, wait a minute. He's stunned. So this is only a dodge of value of 1. Let's just not even worry about this and dodge value 1 right now. Makes more sense for you to actually discard your tackle. Because you don't have another. Alright, so, dodge value 1. He just does a huge sweep of fire. Fitting to play Basil's theme for an explosion. I was thinking that too. The ultimate life form triumphs again. The frogs. The power of frogs. Alright, so you dodged this. Just dodge somewhere. You don't have to actually move. In Dark Souls, when you dodge, you move. In Monster Hunter, you may not. I'm not sure. The rules are a little confusing. Alright, so I need to discard 1 as well. That's a bummer. I can't play Demon Mode now. Alright. There it goes. I dodged as well. Somehow we just dodged fire. I don't understand. But we get 3 turns now. 3 turns. He might be dead. With everything broken? Can we kill him with everything broken? This would be so much better than before. These dual blades are so good. Alright. Let's see. My turn. I can't play Demon Mode now, which is unfortunate. That was my plan. So I obviously step here. We can play up to 3 cards. That's not great. So here's my plan, actually. I'm actually going to play these 2 and not a 3rd on purpose. So that the end of the turn gets me back to being stammed out so I can... no stamina, so I can faint and then Demon Mode after this. So I'm going to draw a total of 5, but you have to draw... Oh, I'm out of cards. 1, 2, 3. I can't play this. And it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I dealt in the face, no breaks. 6 puts him at 9. Uh-oh. I have to sharpen. I have speed sharpening. I have speed sharpening. So I could do that now. I don't know if I could, like, go into combat. It's speed sharpening. It doesn't say I can't. So I guess I could keep attacking him. Yeah, I'm gonna do the rest of my plan. Alright. Yeah, Jagras' speed sharpening is so much better than Constitution. Alright, so now I'm gonna play Blazing Fold Slash and deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which deals 4. We're so close. If you can hit him for break damage of 2 in the face, he's done. And I'm gonna faint to discard these 2. And now if I flip this over, Brief Respite. You may discard 1 card from... Alright, well that worked on my math. Oh, shoot, what am I doing? I'm discarding on top of my deck. Alright, there we go. Brief Respite, flip these over. Alright, your turn. Please tell me you can break for 2. Put the blades between your teeth. Get back in there. Can you break? You can! You can Strong Rising Slash. Okay, so... And then if you need to, overhead slam. That's gotta be game. That's gotta be game breaking everything. First, you Strong Rising Slash right in his face. You do 2. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Most importantly, it does 2 break damage. Which shatters the face. And I said he dealt 6, and in the... He's at 1. Luckily, you can keep playing cards. Overhead slam. That's game. That was so much easier than the last one. I don't even have to draw it, but I will, just in case. It's a 3. Minimum damage is 1. Game. Perfect. He's dead, and his face is broken. He's dunzo funzo. That was... way better. And look at how much more... Look at how many more cards we had in the time deck. Holy cow. We did so much better. Incomparably better. That was much better. Alrighty. With that, we now have bonus rewards We better get pelts. These can go away too, because we're not doing another today. Though we have time, actually. We have a lot of time still, I'm surprised. But I've already been doing this a long time. I never planned on doing more Anjanath stuff. So we're going to spend a good amount of time making sure we can build the best gear we can. Absolutely everything broke. What is this goofy music? I don't remember this one. Alrighty, let's go. Watch, it's a monster I really like or something. That's probably something stupid like, what's his name? What's the giant mountain that you just have to shoot artillery at and you don't really get to fight it? I'm guessing it's that thing. Yeah. Xeno'jiiva Phase 1. It's Xeno'jiiva. Oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, I like Xeno'jiiva. But this music's kind of goofy. Alright, let's get everything broken. We each get a scale. The tail. A fang. And an inferno sack. A scale. A tail. A fang. And an inferno sack. Alrighty. Total pelts, we have 2. Well, he is a baby. Yeah, I was thinking of Zora Magdaros. That was it. Alright, I guess I'll go first. I went first last time. Oh my god. That's actually terrible. That's terrible. That is terrible. Oh my god, that's terrible. Oh my god. I rolled 3 6s. I don't know if you can see this. Well, that flipped over. I rolled 3 6s. Zora, aka worst Lao Shanlong. At least Lao Shanlong, you got the fight. Alright, so here's what's so bad about 3 6s. On here, a 6 is a monster Keenbone. The only thing that's not special. And then we already have 2 of them each. And if I combine 2 of them, I get an Inferno Sack, which we've already got 2 of. Useless. Absolutely useless. God, I want to reroll so bad, but that's what I rolled. You saw me do it. Ugh. What's the point? I guess I'm going to take a Keenbone and an Inferno Sack. There's no sense in getting a million Keenbones. We haven't even used them yet. Maybe the Inferno Sack will come in handy. A 5th Inferno Sack. Ugh. Terrible. What about you? Much better. Much better. You have 2 2s. 2 is the pelt. And a 5 is a fang. So you could get 2 more pelts and a fang. Or if you combined, you could get a flame sack, but we've already got flame sacks, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, get the pelts. That was way better. You got way better luck than I did. It's either you get 3 Keenbones or 1 Keenbone and an Inferno Sack. No, it was either I get, yeah, right, exactly. Either 3 Keenbones or 1 Keenbone and an Inferno Sack. Yes, that's exactly right. Which I decided the Inferno Sack was better. 2 pelts and a fang, perfect. All right. That was so much better. All right, at least one of us rolled well. All right, it's time. We were bringing our best stuff to the table. Let's see what we can make. Anjanath. Oh, wait. Do we not have the Macallite ore? Right. So we have enough Macallite ore to make 1 pair of Anjanath Greaves. And it really could be for either of us. I would say probably you, because I can dodge a little easier than you can. Anjanath Pants, ahoy! Let me see how much we have after that. Scale Pelt Flame Sack. Okay, Scale Pelt Flame Sack isn't so bad. And then we have Pelt Fang Nosebone. Okay, we can do that too. Which gives Marathon Runner. Let's see what Marathon Runner does. Make that for us. Alright, here's the Anjanath Greaves. Marathon Runner. When this hunter walks, they may move up to 2 nodes instead of 1! Ooh! I want that. I want that. That sounds really good. And then we have a fire attack up on the helmet. That doesn't matter at all. But it gives an extra fire defense. Which sounds great. Wait, when this hunter plays a fire elemental attack, draw +1 attack. Oh! Hold on! It's not what I thought. Okay, hold on. The helmet is actually good for me. So it's not like increasing my fire damage. What it actually says is when this hunter plays a fire elemental attack, draw an extra damage card. Physical. Way better. I think I should get mail and helmet. You get Greaves. That way our defense stays exactly the same. But both of our fire res goes up by 2 each. You begin wearing... has been wearing leather this whole time. Yes, I am indeed wearing my leather mail. And your feet is the chainmail. So, if I can do all 3 of these, that'd be ideal. Tail, scale, pelt. I think I can. So most importantly, these are our main rewards. I'm going to start filling stuff in. Most importantly, I say, are the Greaves. Let's try and make the Greaves. If we can do all 3 of these, this would be perfect. That's a hell of a deal. Yes, okay, we'll try and do it. Alright, so the Greaves are yours, so I'm going to work on your page first. Oh, I have to give you my Macalite Ore. I will absolutely let you have it. Macalite Ore. Macalite Ore. You gave me stuff earlier for my weapon. All of this stuff is communal. A Flame Sack, you have one. Anjanath Pelt, you have one. Anjanath Scale, you have one. You are now wearing Anjanath Greaves. You now have 2 fire res. Get rid of that. 2 Anjanaths for 1 full set. Not bad. If we can do it. I am not positive yet. Alright. And then when we get to Rathalos, we can try to piece stuff together. Same deal. Because what we could do is when we get to Rathalos, we could try to make a full set of him. And then we are allowed to trade armor amongst each other. So I could, like, give you the Tobikadachi helmet if you wanted it. Don't wear it. It's bad. But, like, I could give it to you, and then, like, you could trade me, I don't know, whatever pieces. So basically, if we have a full Anjanath set, we can trade around so that one person gets advantage of the Rathalos set bonus, and the other person wears all Anjanath. Imagine every needed for the armor set in 1 or 2 hunts. Oh, wait. Wilds exist. To be fair, we did really well when we fought our second Great Jagras. You maxed your weapon. But remember, in Monster Hunter, you can't communally trade parts. If this part could happen in the game, which I genuinely think they should allow you to trade items, then like make them harder to come by, but allow us to trade. Then, yeah, I think it might be a little easier. Anyway, let's try and figure this out. If we can do this. I want Pelt Fang Nosebone. Pelt. Fang. Nosebone. I can finally get rid of my leather mail and have Marathon Runner with Anjanath mail. Last but not least, can I wear the helmet? Pelt, scale, tail. I have to borrow a pelt from you. I assume that is okay. Pelt. You don't have a scale or a tail, though. Scale. Tail. And Jagras helm is gone. I now have fire attack. Awesome. If you're curious, scale, pelt, scale, tail, pelt, scale, tail, pelt, scale, tail. If you want, you can trade speed eating, just like I did, for an Anjanath helm. It gives you fire attack up, which is clearly not going to help you for damage output, but it has fire res. And next week, I think we're fighting Rathalos. So, the big question, do you want Anjanath armor? More. I don't think I can make you the chest piece because there's not enough nose bones to go around. We only had one. So it is the head. We can make another head. Major victory theme for world is fitting for this. Yeah, this was a major victory. Yeah, you can only trade items that are rarity 3 or lower, which is dumb. Alright, well, I guess it depends on, like, what would you rather have? Would you rather have speed eating or fire res for a fight with Rathalos? Because the defense is the same. The physical defense is still just 1. But I'm more scared of the fire, personally, so I swapped. Not entirely sure. Yeah, me neither. You know what? We still own the Jagras helm. Maybe we should just make this Anjanath helmet so you have the option later, but we need to decide for next week what you're gonna start. Speed eating is still a goated skill in this game. It is. But having fire res 3 might change lethal attacks into survivable ones. I haven't read the Rathalos card yet, so I haven't been spoiled by it. I just realized now, we went through all 3 of our Anjanath hunts, and I forgot to do his Flaming Anger. Every time we hit him for more than 4 damage, he was supposed to move. I completely forgot. We should have been whiffing a lot. So I technically made that a little bit easier on us by not doing his ability, but I forget monster abilities. There's so many things I have to track, and I'm the only person sitting here, so it's kind of hard. I got a feeling we should spend what we can and equipped, get ready. Wearing Jagras stuff against Rathalos seems a little messed up, but it's the board game. I have a feeling Los has for some far-reaching deadly fire attacks. Yeah, if they're gonna make a monster stronger than Anjanath, Anjanath's fire was already hitting for like 9. 9 at the worst. And if it can hit for 9, then your fire as 2 on your Greaves could make that lethal, but if Rathalos, if he can hit 10, then I can't imagine they would do 10. Most of the icons can't fit a second digit, so I would think that 9 is going to be the highest they go. But if his ability says it goes higher for some reason, like you add something to it and it really does 10, then it will be lethal. I don't know. We can make it. It's the thing. My thought is we're moving past him. I feel like we should make it no matter what, but the question is, should you wear it? And since we have a little bit of time, I think we should make the decision. Yeah, I say make the second helmet so we have the option. I agree. But let's decide, because I'm going to set up for next week after this. Do you want to wear it for Rathalos? Who's right here? By the way. He's huge. See, this is a 8.5, 11 paper. This guy's ginormous. I agree, we probably need the fire res. But do you equip it? Crafting it's one thing. I'm already totally in favor of crafting it because we're going to move on past Anjanath. but do you actually equip it? I say yes to wearing it against Rathalos, willing to give up speed eating for it. I agree. I think we both need some better defense. You would have better defense than me. All right, let's do it. Pelt, scale, tail. Tail, pelt. I will give you a scale. Pelt, scale, tail. Luckily, there are multiples in here. By the way, the art that they show on these, because there are multiples, there are 2 copies of male and then 2 copies of female armor. I'm just grabbing whatever I see first. But yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. Yep, Anjanath helmet. And you and I both somehow in one quest left it and built 4 pieces of armor. 4. That was a lot. That was a lot we made. I'm gonna put this in our communal pile of stuff we have crafted from. And that means this guy is coming next week. We're gonna try and take on Rathalos in a head-to-head battle in our assigned quest. I'm excited for that. We seem to be all ready to go. I just have a lot more shuffling and cleaning up to do. At the moment, right now, you have 3 fire res and 3 physical defense. I have 2 fire res and 3 physical defense. Say yes, I'm willing to give up speed eating for it. All right, good. We are good to go. Means I gotta update our icon here as well for Rathalos. I don't even know what his breaks look like, what his ability is like, but it's going to be even scarier than what we've done previously. Luckily, we are ending this music-wise on Proof of a Hunter, which is excellent. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It has been a very productive and enjoyable set of hunts today. I'm glad we were able to get 2 of them in. Send a special thank you in Discord to Kim for watching Clover extra time today so that we could do 2 of them. Next up is King of the Skies. We're going to farm the heck out of this guy. Well, we could do that, or we could gun it for the end of the game. Because the end of the game, the board game closes out when you can beat a 4-star hunt, which would either be Tempered Rathalos or Tempered Azor Rathalos. We'll see what happens first. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more, and I will see you and you in the next week of Monster Hunter board game. Booyah!
Have a good one. Toodles and whatnot.